was in the passenger floor. In the tube.
No, that's an old one.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't even check it. I was looking for my vape.
Nope. Hopefully I didn't leave it at work where a kid could discover it.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No.
Someone gets a pre-roll in there, so.
This isn't a regular. I'm not even going to go there. It's a hack-ass joke. I felt like a douchebag starting it.
No. You can't be scared to make a joke.
No, it was a bad joke.
Whatever.
It tasted bad coming out. Like coffee, like just bitter, just not good. Ugh.
Coffee's delicious, though.
I do enjoy a good cup of coffee in the morning before I drink a beer.
See?
Yeah, you guys
get myself
are funny.
wide awake.
Yo, fucking with you, man. So we're doing this?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah. I was like,
Fuck
we're
yeah.
done. I was like, what do you think the person who invented like the fucking I don't know what it's called, but it's like the coffee fucking mixed drink. What do you think that person was like? Dude, it invented that. Someone was sitting around was just like, it's gonna be awesome to just get wired and fucked up at the same time.
Oh, like the Monster coffees?
Any of them.
Oh, yeah, just
Monster
like-
coffees or like the
just like,
alcoholic drinks, like alcoholic coffee.
Oh, yeah, that's
drinks.
Yeah,
good. I
just
do
a
like
low-level speedball.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're just like,
Yeah.
let me get buzzed and fucking wired at the same time.
Yeah, but you see, Belushi was chasing that high for and he died. You know, Chris Farley. You gotta watch out. The coffee mixed drinks are it's a slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope.
You start off with a coffee colada, and next thing you know, you're fucking banging smack.
Ugh, coffee, dude, that doesn't even sound good.
I've seen it 11 times.
that doesn't mean it's good.
I've seen it 11 times, man. These things are-
Yeah, but you can do a lot of things 11 times and it not be necessary or warranted or good, you know. Sometimes you can make some fucked up mistakes more than one time.
Trust me.
Yeah, exactly.
Trust I know. Dating life comes to mind.
Yeah. Been there, done that, man.
There's one particular girl. I'm not gonna name her though.
You ever go to move out of state with her?
No.
Yeah.
God no.
Yeah, see, I had plans like that once.
Oh man, I didn't.
They didn't pan out like that, and it was always.
I
good.
made mistakes, not disasters. that's a scary. Yeah, no, I ain't moving out of state. Maybe right over the line into Michigan.
Yeah.
Temperance,
Yeah, be like,
Lambertville.
I did, but I made sure I could walk back just in case.
Like if I would move to Holland with a girl, I would move to
Yeah.
Temperance with a
Surrounding area.
Yeah. Yeah, right, within walking distance.
Temperance is closer to Holland. To where my family's at, for real.
I thought Holland was like across the ocean.
Well, Holland, Ohio, like
That's
That's
not.
He said it
was
that's-
across the ocean.
That's not across the ocean.
Springfield Township, brother.
Well, that's where the Simpsons live, right? Is it that?
Is it Springfield
Is it that
Township?
Springfield?
They live in Springfield.
Yeah, everybody's yellow out there. They're all jaundiced. They're all jaundiced. They've liver disease
Yeah.
running rampant in Holland, Springfield Township. Doctor looks at the chart like, don't. Hey, I like the camera. I can do act outs.
It's not. Yeah, it's not just the doctor though. It's everybody. They got that fucking Homer disease. Don't. I be doing that shit at work all the time. So while we're here, happy birthday.
Oh shit! Yeah, thank you.
This
you. Happy
motherfucker
birthday.
is 1,532 years old.
Minus 1,500. I'm 32 years old.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. See, look at that, damn dude. I guess.
I didn't even know. I forgot.
It couldn't have landed on a more perfect number,
Yeah.
BK.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yes, sir. How does it feel?
same. I feel the same today as I did yesterday.
See, I've been saying that since I was like 20.
Yeah, I mean, I wake up, I still shit and shower and fucking
Play video games. Like,
I mean, not as often as I used to, or even as I would like to, but yeah, man, I still squeeze in all the same old Robert shit, except I do other Robert shit. I don't feel like I'm growing old. I feel like I'm growing outward, like expanding. Just what I like to do. I know it sounds like some drippy, hokey bullshit, but
Sounds like you might have an eating disorder. You think you're getting fat, but you're really not.
no, I'm actually.
That's exactly what it sounded like. Bro.
No, yeah, I'm expanding my mind and my
I'm growing
endeavors. I'm
outward.
expanding myself. Yeah,
I don't think that's healthy. You should probably
it is.
get some psychological help.
I got some mushrooms. I'll be alright. I got some mushrooms. I'll take some of those.
I think
I just
lay
gave
in
him some
bed.
mushrooms not too long ago.
Huh?
I just gave him some mushrooms not too long ago.
I brought them with me. Not here. I forget. They're in my fucking duffel bag. I do have some mushrooms. So if you want to get fucking weird, yeah, this to me, brother.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's get weird.
I mean, I think they count as like psychological support. I think you can take mushrooms
In
as
moderate
therapy.
doses.
Yeah, dude, these things are fucking strong. I don't know if I was having an off day or if these are
Really?
just some grade fucking A doomers, dude. Like, I just want to see what they're about, get a little body buzz. I took a 0.6 with a stem and a cap, and I gave my girl a 0.4, just a stem. And she was like, this feels cool. Meanwhile, I'm laying next to her just fucking...
Freaking the fuck out.
Not freaking out, but I am on a fucking trip, dude. Like, there's no denying it. Like, I am laughing, dude. Like, I am out there. And I was getting all introspective and questioning myself, my existence, my purpose. What am I doing? Like, all the fucking
That
hallmarks,
sucks.
all the harm. No, it was great, dude. I love it. Had an ego death. Fucking, it was great. About like 4 hours later, or maybe 25 minutes, I don't know. I was on mushrooms. Dude, I finally pop up, and I'm like, that was some shit, babe. And she's like, dude, I feel fine. Like, I've just been sitting here. Like, dude, I just went on a ride I did. Like, I'm just now starting to, like, get to the top of my peak. She's like, dude, I was done 2 hours ago. Oh, fuck. There's something in that cap that you didn't get, babe, I swear. Next time I'm
Yeah.
giving you a cap.
The caps are the best part.
Yeah.
Man.
And it's crazy. Like, I have... There
You got a fat ass one, didn't I give you the fat one?
there are, like,
Yeah.
stemming caps that are, like, this fat. They're just, like, short little fat things. It's, like, the whole stem and then the cap. Real fat on top. Like, it's... They're wild-looking mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Strong as shit, too. Holy moly. Ugh.
It's that,
It took me, like, 10 a.m.
it's that pesticide-laced cow shit.
Fuck yeah.
That's where them coming from now.
Keep it up.
Yeah.
Farmers,
Dave's Gatorade.
Spray more.
Rondo. It's what mushrooms crave. So man,
I don't know
it's been
about
a,
that.
It's been a while, dude. What's new with you? Like,
He bought a Nintendo 64 yesterday.
Yeah, and then I bought a Nintendo 64.
I scoped that out.
The
That's
fucking
great.
Bro, you
Yeah.
just got that yesterday?
yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. And I seen you had Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time already popped in that bitch.
Yeah,
It's
that was
that
from
fake one,
Dustin.
though.
Yeah, it's
It's
the
that-
fake one he gave.
Yeah, that one I bought, that was bullshit.
How's it fake?
I don't know.
It's not an
not
actual Nintendo cartridge.
It's
Oh, it's a
Somebody-
ROM. Somebody
made it.
just
Yeah.
not put the ROM onto a motherboard.
but it looked alright. It played the same.
I didn't really play it. I
Oh.
just loaded it out to see what it looked like.
Everything's gonna look like a meme of it.
It's Ocarina of Time, but it's fucking Wind Waker graphics. Everything just looks fucking like you're on mushrooms.
Yeah, that's. I hope for your sake it would make the game so fun.
Ends up being Doom levels, but you got all big shit.
Die right away.
Die right away.
Link can't fuck with the cyber demon.
He could try.
He could try, but
You don't think you passed the first level?
he might be able to pass the first level.
I've been playing Quake, the first Quake. That shit is cool.
Like, it's a fun
Fuck,
game.
I'm on like, I don't know if it's the exact same as the original, but it has the original graphics and everything. But
Yeah.
you've played it before, so
I got on Switch. They got Quake 1 and 2. And,
yeah.
and
Okay, I
part
got it on the
2,
PS5. Yeah, okay,
and-
same thing.
and I think the DLCs, because Quake was like early with like the add-on patches and DLC types.
Is there like hallways you gotta walk in to which difficulty and then pick which episodes you do in a hallway? That's
No,
how the
man,
first
it
Quake that I have on the PS5 is.
I don't know,
It's like
man.
the original Quake, I think. But yeah, you walk in a hallway thing, and there's 3 different ones: easy, normal, hard.
I think you got a bootleg version,
No.
like the Ocarina of
I
Time.
think I have it downloaded. I'll show you when we get back. But that's how it is.
Them games are fun though.
It's like episode 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, them games are super fun. I haven't finished. I finished it though.
Each episode has like 7 levels in it or something like
Yeah.
that. I'm on like episode 2. I beat the whole first episode. The demon, the last boss fight I did, you had to go on top and hit 3 switches. The first 2 switches drop the pillars down, and then the last one's some electricity shit, and it electrifies the demon that's in the lava pit. And then you move on to the next episode.
I don't remember. Oh, hold on. I think I do know what
That
you
don't sound familiar.
Not really. I haven't played that game. I played it for like.
It took me like 5 tries. I was like, how the fuck you kill this dude? I waste all my ammo on him. All it was a couple switches. I was like, damn.
I played it a lot for like the first day or 2 that I had it. I was like balls deep into it, and then after that,
That's what I did.
I got back to playing other shit. I don't know what I was playing at the time, but I might have been on my first Breath of the Wild run back then. Which fuck that game.
That was after you did a little while with me.
I didn't like Breath of the Wild. I'm sorry.
Why not?
I like Tears of the Kingdom better than Breath of the Wild. I don't know why.
I appreciate that they're trying to go new places
I'm good
with
at that.
the Legend of Zelda series and like the gameplay and stuff, but I just don't particularly like how this one worked out. Like,
Well, I mean, like, is that the only thing you didn't like about the game? Because, I mean, like, I haven't been able to get into Tears.
it
but-
was a good game. It just to
See,
me
I got
wasn't
way
a
more than
great
Tears than Breath of the
Legend of
Wild.
Zelda game. It wasn't a bad game. It wasn't poorly designed. Like the gameplay was cool, but for a Legend of Zelda, like I didn't like the armor and weapon mechanics, like the breakable
breakable
armor.
bullshit.
Yeah, I did not like that. Even like the Master Sword.
That pissed me off, dude. That you can't use the mask. It's like, oh, here, you could use it for a couple times, and then you gotta let it recharge for 15 minutes. Like,
Yeah, like I don't really like that.
yeah, I didn't like that either.
The Master Sword is supposed to be the most powerful legendary sword of all time in that series, and it's like nerfed. to
Yeah,
fucking
yeah. It's
smithereens.
just, it's not even a good, it's not even really like a viable weapon. Like, unless you go through a bunch of goddamn bullshit. All the Master Sword trials and shit.
Yeah.
You can get it upgraded. But yeah, I agree.
But I will say, a lot of people, I've heard, a lot of people I've talked to, they didn't really like the shrine thing because it was just tedious and over and over. I'm somebody who likes exploring the map. So I was hunting them shrines the fuck down.
Really?
You know, yeah.
I would just do them if I bumped into them.
I just like doing them.
Kinda.
Oh yeah, no, I get distracted.
That's
by
probably
it.
why I didn't like.
I'd be going to do something, and all of a sudden the little thing would be like beep beep, and I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta go find this shrine.
Exactly.
Like, where did that come from?
And like,
Or you see
It's kinda
one
like
way
the
off in the
soda
distance,
eggs,
and then
yeah,
you gotta go
libraries.
get it.
When you
like those shrines were like how I was telling you how I explore in Skyrim earlier.
Yeah.
Like if I'm on my way to a mission
the caves
and I
you
pass a
stalk it,
cave
yeah.
or anything, like even if I just want it for the quick travel on my map, just go bump into it, get it on my map. Or if it's a cave, go in there. You usually start a
Yeah.
mission or find some kind
Side
of
quest shit or something.
yeah side quests all over the place. And I don't know how much creation shit came with your copy, but mine came with a bunch, like hundreds of fucking different quests that weren't in the vanilla. It's dope as fuck for real. I don't want to spaz out on it and nerd out on it too hard, but it's fucking sick. They did a lot of shit with that game. Fucking 10 years later, 14 years later, something like that. Yeah.
They had to do it at some point.
I switch it up.
You said that was what?
Say they
Skyrim?
to make a.
Skyrim
Yeah.
They was putting time into that online, that Elder Scrolls Online shit, probably.
and allegedly Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be in development. That's been in development forever.
Yeah, I would say I've been hearing about that for at least a couple years now. But that's probably something that'll be like GTA 6 or any GTA. And it's like people will be just talking about it until it actually happens. And
I
then
didn't realize
then
how
they'll be
long-
like, hey, we were talking about that. We predicted that. But
Yeah.
shut up. You just fucking hoped at
Yeah,
that
working.
point.
That's crazy how long people waited for Kingdom Hearts 3, because I wasn't a fan at the time. And then I found out how long.
You know that was supposed to
motherfuckers-
be a movie?
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts 3 was supposed to be a movie. That's why it took so fucking long. Because it was supposed to be. It was supposed
And halfway
to be.
through, they were like, let's make a video game.
Well,
instead.
no, well, people were pissed because they were.
Wait for a game.
Yeah, they wanted Kingdom Hearts 3, and then they were like, no, we're going to go make this movie, and then people got super pissed, and so they just scrapped it and made 3 instead. That's why, like, when you do the fucking Rapunzel's world,
Yeah.
that's why when you go there, that's just like a big ass long movie. You know, it's how cinematic it was.
Yeah,
and, like
I
you
did
have
beat
to
that
sit
one,
through
yeah.
like 15 minutes of fucking cutscenes because it's supposed to be
That's
a
some
movie.
bullshit when games make you sit there.
Yo,
and,
Olaf
like,
and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, where they just got like ridiculously long scenes.
That's some bullshit when games make you sit through a bunch of shit that. I like when games trick me into the dialogue, or hide a loading scene by making you walk through and talk with somebody. Like, make it more interactive for me.
Yeah.
Make it feel like I'm playing the game. Like, I'm just sitting there with a blunt in one hand and a cup of water in the other hand, just my controller on my lap. Like,
Waiting.
yeah. I mean, I'm halfway through a sandwich. I'm balls deep into a sandwich, and then it throws me into a boss fight after 22 minutes of cutscene. Then I die, and I gotta watch that shit all over again. Man, fuck that.
See,
I'm sitting there
I'm
like,
very much.
oh fuck.
Yeah.
I've been there.
I feel like they shouldn't
just
make
gotta
you
open
watch
up
the
with the
shit like
lasers.
twice.
Mortal Kombat, because the cutscenes are dope in Mortal Kombat story. It's like a movie.
I give you that.
But it'll jump you like, fight. Like, wait, what?
Whoa. Yeah, exactly. In the middle of rolling up a blunt on my lap. Like, oh shit. Shot on.
Yup. What did you say?
You gotta be. I don't think games should make you watch the cutscenes like over and over again.
Yeah,
Like,
after the
the
first
first
time, you
time,
should be allowed
yeah,
to skip
then-
that
yeah,
shit.
then
Most
you
are
should
like
be
that,
able to
though. You
skip
should be
it.
allowed to skip it. Shit, even the Tomb Raider remaster I've been playing, I got the new one, the 4, 5, and 6. And yeah, if you wanted to, you can hold triangle to skip the cutscene. You don't have to watch that shit. And that was back in the 90s.
Oh yeah,
You
but
should
they
always
did.
be
They
allowed.
they definitely didn't add that until later. I guarantee you, back when those
Maybe,
games
yeah.
came out, you couldn't do
Yeah, that
that.
could be a thing. It is remastered. Yeah, you guys played this, skip it.
Yeah, you didn't get that courtesy when you had to.
You're probably right.
That was better than back further though, in like the Nintendo and fucking Super Nintendo days. Because then
Yeah.
back then you had to replay the whole goddamn game if something happened, not just a cutscene.
Yeah.
You lose a fight and restart the whole fucking game.
Fucking Lion King.
Yeah.
You should
Oh,
not
yeah,
be,
dude.
You should not be
Oh
this
my
mad
God.
at Simba right now. Fucking. You're 8 years old. Like, fucking Simba! Jump! And you start all the way the fuck back over. Fuck.
You know, I will
Lion
say
King was
it is
hard.
it is
On the
nice
Sega,
to
I
see.
played it on the Sega.
It is nice to see when fucking other people have the same problems. Because then you feel validated. You're like, oh, at least I wasn't a complete fuck up.
No, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, if I came up playing video games in the 80s, I would not be a gamer because I suck at platformers, dude. That's
Really? I
all
like
it was.
those.
Dude, that's all
I like
it was.
those.
Like, I suck at the original Super Mario Brothers. Like, I can't play them games without save states on the Switch. I fucking suck at those games, dude. Sonic, terrible.
Oh, the rewind. They got the rewind on the Super Nintendo. You
Yeah.
can just bloop, bloop.
Yeah, I use the shit out of it. Trust me.
Yeah.
I'm using the fuck out. I can't play that shit on native hardware. I'm a fuck up, dude. I die every time.
That's what I'm wondering about the Ocarina of Time. How I'm gonna do without. Cause I'm like, fuck. No save states.
Nah, I'll fuck Ocarina of Time up.
I probably could. I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure I could do a no death run on Ocarina of Time. It would take forever, but I could do a no death run.
What? Did not gonna take forever. You could do it. Don't be a pussy.
Being a pussy, I just said I could do it. I don't think it would be difficult either.
3 heart, no death.
Oh no, I'm dying. I'm
Pussy.
Dying. I'm dying. Cuz.
I tried it.
I can
got,
do it.
Hey, I
Yeah.
started it.
Power to you.
I started it. I got up to like Fire Temple entrance. and stopped.
Excuse me.
But I did make it to Fire Temple entrance 3 heart run, and I didn't die.
Nah, dude, I need the rewards, bro. I need to walk into that heart and get the endorphins.
Yeah, right.
Like, ooh, I did it.
It's just heartbreaking when you leave
More
the heart
treasures.
behind.
Yeah, I'm like, more treasure.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just sitting there
me
playing,
that
look
treasure.
over, and all of a sudden, Robert's fucking Gollum,
Gollum.
on the couch.
Stay away from my fucking heart.
My heartbeat.
My heart container. Save it, boy.
But you didn't get into Tears? I like Tears of the Kingdom better than Breath of the Wild. I definitely got a lot further in it.
I think it's
I like how they
think-
brought the temples back. How there's actual temples, just like the beast thing.
I fuck with that.
Yeah, there's like lightning temple and shit.
I think it's just the fucking style of the game. Like, I got into Breath of the Wild after a while, and then, like, I would prefer an older style Zelda game, too.
Yeah.
So, just, like, I don't want to play the whole, let me go around and
How old are you
Craft
talking
it,
about? Like original? Just
I don't
for-
really
just
like
any,
the build and
anything
shit.
anything before fucking Breath. You know?
Actually,
I don't really
getting
like the
treasure
building.
and-
Yeah, like a Zelda
like,
game, you know?
yeah.
Not run around and find weapons that are gonna break, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that throws me
a
off.
good
but I get used
percentage
to
of the
it.
game is about
Yeah.
exploring for weapons.
Find an item.
Like, I think I would prefer it to be a little more story driven.
Yeah. Find an item. That item gets you into the temple. Where you find the next item that gets you into the next temple.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat.
And after you beat all the temples, the people go with you, and you can use them while you're fighting.
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Like
I
they'll
remember
go around,
that.
do boom. So yeah.
I remember that
That's
in
fun.
Breath.
Yeah, like I said, I made it to Phantom Ganon, and I'm stuck there. I couldn't beat him, so I gotta
Yeah.
go. I haven't even
We
found the
took
Master
turns
Sword
doing
yet.
it the one night.
Oh yeah, you did try to help me with that,
Yeah,
didn't you?
we did.
But I haven't even
we
found the
fucking
Master
failed.
Sword yet, so I should go find that.
Yeah.
You gotta I think you ride that dragon and take it to the underworld or something, or it's on the dragon. I think the Master Sword's on the dragon.
Oh, but I have no idea. I didn't get that far either. I made it into the Fire Temple.
I would kill if it was Skyrim. I would kill that dragon in 45 seconds.
You don't even kill it. You just hop on top of it,
Oh,
walk
you
up, and take the
definitely
sword
kill
out of
it.
it. It's like stuck in the.
If you don't-
it's stuck in the.
If you don't take it, how are you gonna take the bones and its treasure? You need its bones so you can make armor out of it. Because if there's one thing Skyrim taught me is you wear your dead enemies after you kill them. Fuck yeah! Fucking killed the dragon and put its bones on my head. Fuck it. I thought it looked pretty badass.
It's always imbued with magical energy. Always.
I thought it looked cool, so I just fucking put its bloody bones on my fucking head. Fuck yeah. Go Skyrim.
Take its fucking skull and use it as a shield.
So, I watched a movie the other day that made me laugh a lot, and it should not have, because it was a documentary about this whole family that's addicted to meth. It's just fucking, they're so hopeful the whole time, and every single second something else bad happens to them. Like, the son keeps going to prison for meth. And he gets out, he's like, I'm a changed man, carrying his Bible around. He's like misquoting the Bible left and right.
Making shit up.
Yeah, just miles off the mark. He reads a passage from the Bible and he sounds just like the slow kid in class. And then Matthew said unto the people that, and so basically something good's gonna happen to me because I want something good and I'm gonna do good things. Like, and then he goes to visit his kids. He's like, Daddy's got to go home so he gets parole switched over. Then I'm staying up here with you and your sister and mommy. And he's gone for like 14 hours and he's busted with 4 grams of meth and right back in prison. And he gets out again with a with a goatee to show that time had passed.
Yeah.
And then he goes back again at the end. The last scene is just her in her trailer, all messy, her dog just tearing shit up.
Really?
And then cuddling up next to her. She's got a wood burning stove in there.
Oh yeah.
She's feeding wood burning stove in her trailer, and she's under a blanket. She's like, the meth is just gonna keep on winning. She's just laying there. You can see her breath. It don't matter. You can arrest them all you want. It's just gonna be 10 more to take their place. The meth's just gonna keep on winning. Nobody has teeth or bras. Nobody. There's a scene. Nobody. There's a scene that made me laugh way harder than it should have, because it's just a dude learning about his diabetes and like what he can and can't eat, and she's like, you can't eat no carbs or sugars, and he's just like, well, you know, it's just gonna be hard because I've been eating my whole life, so like, no shit, dude. Just watching this movie, these people are a fucking nightmare. Can't imagine that shit.
Yeah, it makes you feel better about your life.
Oh,
Yeah,
so much better.
like maybe I'm not such a fuck up after all.
Yeah, I'm sitting there like, I'm looking around my apartment. It's messy, but I can get this all fixed before this movie's over. Their meth habit made me wired enough to clean my apartment.
Yeah, right. You're like, you know what, maybe I should get myself together a little bit.
Just the sight of them doing meth gave me the energy to clean my apartment up. Like, I don't need...
So some people just went out and found them. Like can I videotape you?
Right, like how the fuck do you find these people?
Well, honestly, in the area they were at, they could have followed any fucking family around.
It would have been the same outcome.
The first scene is them all getting like shooting up in a van, and they're like, he's like, the son is getting shot up by his mom, and
Talk
he's
about
like,
family activities.
He's like, no, you hitting a hard vein. Don't waste that shit. Take it out now. And then she's like, well, I'm gonna do the back of the arm or some shit. She gets him somewhere else, and then he gets banged up, and he's like, that's what it's all about. And then the camera pans over, and there's literally just a dude with his head right over the seat, and he's going, it's just why. And then they go to, and so this is why I say you could have followed any family, because right after that they go to church, and the pastor is just
the pastor's in the
he's
back
saying,
shooting.
no,
up.
he's saying, he starts his sermon out just think about, you know, just giving his sermon, and then for no reason just switches to, and so everybody, if you're faced with or know someone who's faced with the methamphetamine addiction, you know, it's okay, because we've all gone through it. Matter of fact, raise your hand if you have ever been faced with the methamphetamine addiction, and 95% of the room raises their hands.
Oh, so yeah, you could have followed anybody.
Yeah, they could have followed that whole town and been like within arm's reach of a royal fuck up. Just no way, dude. You just found a town of these bastards.
We also could find the wood burner stove and the fucking, or the wood burner in the trailer.
Yeah, it
That's
was
nice.
It looked just like Buddies back next
Like
to Buck
Buddies.
Brothers.
Yeah.
Buddies next to Buck Brothers.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine a wood burner in a trailer.
Yeah, and it's not like the
Was it properly ventilated and everything, or did they just buy a trailer and then all of a sudden they decided to haul a wood burner inside one day?
They're putting meth in their
Put a
bodies.
tinfoil fucking chimney in there.
Dustin, can you grab me another beer, please? That one went down. Yeah. What the fuck? They're putting
Did they
meth
have
in their bodies.
TVs or anything, or
I think
electricity?
so. I think there was a lot of moving TVs from room to room because there was only one for the whole trailer.
Yeah. There was a lot of rearranging going on too. I feel like, you know, you're on meth and you feel like you got to move shit around.
No, they were moving shit around to find old needles that maybe had fallen. Like, oh yeah, behind this dresser.
Yeah, right. Where's that shit at? I know we had a stash in here.
I got 3 diabetic needles, and I got her son, Little Daniel. Little
Dave.
Daniel, this fucking gem.
Yeah.
Every time you see this dude, he's methed out of his mind and just walking around looking at shit. He's always got some kind of bladed weapon, like it's like some kind of big gauntlet that has 3 blades on it.
Really?
Yeah. He's just waving a machete around. He's got these huge Chicken Little glasses, like thick frames. His eyes are like, he looks like methed out Bubbles, but he doesn't look like Bubbles, but he's
Yeah.
got the Bubbles glasses.
Yeah.
And this dude, I shit you not, for no reason, his mom goes into town. And for no reason, it's just him walking with a wagon. You think he's going to walk into town and get some supplies, maybe go scrapping with his wagon or something. And he's just walking down the trail. And then it cuts to the very next scene. It's him at the top of the hill with the wagon. And he gets halfway down the hill, flies out of it, and slams forehead first into the side of the hill. Gets up like, fucking retard.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. He's just looking. There's a part he's looking out the window like, he's out there. I know he's out there. I know he's out there, mama. Which is the most he talks, because for the most part he just goes,
Oh, just tweaking.
Oh, dude, he's the tweakiest. The solid tweaky. Meth Storm is the name of this movie. Meth Storm.
I know
Meth
it.
Storm.
Wait,
Watch
wait.
it. Yeah.
Where you streaming it on?
I think that shit was on. It might have been Paramount Plus,
Damn.
like
That's fancy.
Amazon Prime Paramount Plus package.
Really?
Yeah, something like that. I'm not sure.
They're running out of material for movies.
What are you talking about,
I mean,
dude?
Yeah, no, they just opened a
Dude,
whole new
this-
fucking door.
This fucking masterpiece was the
You think that people got paid?
it's the feel good movie of the
You
century.
think he got a new radio flyer? They were like, they felt bad. They're like, here's a new radio
Dude, this is,
flyer.
if they were paid, they were the lowest paid. It didn't take much.
I bet you they got paid in meth.
Well, maybe not in meth, but like, yeah, here's like
No,
$80.
somebody
Here's-
probably found a bag of meth and was like, here you go. And they're
Here's
like, yeah, you can
$80.
record us.
If you give them $80 a day to let them follow them around and witness their wreck of a life.
Oh, bro, they would probably kill for that shit. $80 a day? That's like guaranteed meth for fucking however long you're getting filmed.
Oh, my dear Jesus, God bless this day where we get $80 a day. Oh, but we smoke 300 or we inject $250 a day.
He says it's gonna be hard because I've been eating all my life.
Yeah, dude, that shit cracked me up so hard.
That was a good one.
Dude, that stuck out so hard. He's like, it's gonna be hard because I've been eating my whole life. Fucking Phil, he dies. He dies. Yeah, he fucking croaks hard,
Rest
dude.
in peace, Phil.
Spoiler alert.
No, this is no spoiler. You take two. There are about 20 people introduced into this documentary by the time Phil comes in, and the moment you look at Phil, you're like, he's gonna die first. There's no way he's not dying at some point.
Well, he was allowed to have carbs and anything. It sounded like.
But he was
There's a whole list
taking
of
meth.
shit.
Yeah.
Was this supposed to be like a serious documentary or something?
Oh, 100%.
Because the way you describe it, it does just sound like a total like
No.
somebody was just walking around rural redneck
No.
America
Sounds like
and
something
was
they
like,
show in
let's
school
do
in health
this
class.
just to spoof on some people.
No,
It
this-
sounds like some health class.
This is a serious documentary. Like, these motherfuckers are trying to highlight something horrific happening in small towns all over America. But I am kind of fucked up. So when I watch
personally found the
I'm-
comedy
You just
gold in
described it
it.
as a comedy.
no, yeah, that's the
Full-blown
lens-
comedy.
Those are just the lenses I was watching it through. Like, every scene was like full of gold. Like,
With the people from Workaholics, like, this is a comedy.
seriously, all they had to do is change the music into something like wacky, and it would have been the comedy documentary of the year. Instead, they had the do.
Yeah,
Sad
they
violin.
had the serious. They had the forensic files.
They needed
music.
the Three Stooges
The
music
sad
going on in the
violin.
background.
Hey, he's injecting himself with meth again.
Dudes walking around with the axe and shit. Whacking people.
Hey, Bo, don't bunch of stooges, just a whole town full of stooges, dude.
Yeah.
Meth storm. What
Meth.
town was that? You said.
Fucking fuckity fuck, Mrs. Whatever. Fucking some fucked up town.
Was it in
Missouri?
the South?
It was definitely in the South. Oh yeah.
Because that sounds like a Mississippi type story.
up, Jane.
Like maybe Louisiana.
J-Mo.
Yeah, pull that up.
Bring it up, J-Mo. Meth store. Give it a goog. Isn't that what Martin Norman said? Give it a goog. All right. It's a potent form of synthetic, or a potent form of meth that from Mexico that floods. Of course, they're blaming Mexico.
Where's the town at?
I'm trying to find it.
They're just describing the meth epidemic.
So it's called Meth Storm, and Meth Storm is like supposed to be a certain strain of meth or something?
No, Meth Storm is just the name of the movie. But the meth that they're doing is from Mexico. It's some new potent form. I don't know. What?
It's not Heisenberg shit.
It doesn't sound like the old school German
that
meth
great,
stuff.
eh?
It's not that stuff that kept the Nazis awake when they fucking invaded
The
Poland.
kamikazes and shit. They're doing meth.
But I mean, if you
Central
could be a
Arkansas,
kamikaze,
that's
I
right.
think you get Arkansas.
They were in Central Arkansas. That's right. I remember. Because my girl kept calling it
I remember
Arkansas.
now that I read
Arkansas.
And I fucking
Yeah,
smacked
Arkansas,
her.
dude.
I hit her a bunch of times for don't say things wrong. God damn it! Look what you made me do. Of course, I didn't do that.
You would have remembered the name of the town if you did that.
I did it. It's Arkansas, you bitch. Fuck.
That's
We're
funny.
not Tourette's guy.
No, I didn't do that. But you
Okay,
can
no.
imagine if I did. I'd be all like, oh, you bitch. Oh, you deserve this.
But did she? But
No,
did she?
no. I mean, no.
No.
No. I'm gonna go with no.
It depends on how you're thinking about it. You just got to give it some deep thought and consideration. It doesn't matter what you choose. Just go full with what you
Yo, I
do
just
choose.
realized that this blanket is a Top Ramen pack. And,
Just now?
Yeah, dude.
I'm so about it. I'm with it. I have a 90-inch blanket that looks like a giant tortilla.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's round and everything, so it's like true to form. I fuck with blankets that look like goofy shit.
I thought about bringing the Rick and Morty blanket in here and putting it on there, but I was like, no, fuck that. I was like, and it fucking fits perfect, like the chicken flavor.
Yeah, man.
And it's a table. Food.
Wow, man, you really bringing the heat, bro.
Yeah, right.
Brought the heat with that one, dude.
We don't use this table for
You
food,
put
but
food on the table, and it's food on the table. I'm sorry, dude. That was uncalled for.
Dustin ain't never done anything else on a table before.
Besides break weed.
That's
No,
kind of
but
like food.
I do fuck with the blanket though. In summation, in short, I like the table. I like the new setup too, dude. Fucking cameras. Finally make my video debut. What? Got the mic. Got the mic. We're not just fucking freestyling into the phone. That shit's dope. Hell yeah. Props to you on that, man. Looks good.
Thank you. I had to get it going.
Yeah.
I was getting tired of having to stream fucking
Call of Duty.
hours. Well, yeah, it's been so hard
Yeah.
to play Call of Duty lately too. I wanted to get it back into it. It's just been.
Right.
I had such high hopes for this one, and it was just a letdown.
Yeah.
I feel like this is more of a catch too. You know,
Yeah.
like it's easier to watch. You know, a little bit more gripping than the than the gameplay.
Oh yeah,
Instead of-
yeah,
You know,
totally.
it brings us a little more to life.
Right.
We're people now. We're not just disembodied voices that are not talking about the game that's happening. It's pretty cool, man. I like it.
That wasn't the whole point. God damn it. This was always the game plan when I started anyway. But
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Well, cheers to the continue. You want a beer, dude?
Yeah, I'll drink a beer.
I am sure I got
Right,
one
one.
more in there, right?
I'm gonna say my long time.
I brought us
since
3
I've had
each.
one.
3 each.
Yeah,
Right?
I figured. Keep it light.
Yeah. Probably could have gotten more though. I feel like I'm gonna loosen up.
I'm gonna loosen up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you be drinking liquor anyway.
So, let's get this cheers proper. You ain't got a beer, dude? Yeah, man. Cheers to growing. Keep it up, man. You're killing it.
Still disgusting.
You don't like beer?
It's not my favorite.
Oh man, beer is. It's not my favorite either, but
It don't have to be.
I like a good BL every now and then. I learned how to drink beer kicking it with y'all at Bucks, man. I swear to God. Oh, y'all had me in a bad way too, showing up on construction sites with fucking Arizona bottles. Calling my Budweiser in an Arizona bottle the king of teas.
That's a hell of a tea right
Yeah,
there.
Buddy offered.
never did that.
Buddy offered me a beer. Well, he had his Red Bull can full of fucking beer too. You know he was refilling that bitch with beer.
Yeah, buddy, yeah.
Buddy.
Yeah, buddy,
We
yeah.
ain't gonna say names,
Yeah,
but buddy,
yeah.
you know buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I got that shit. Yeah, I would show up on. He'd be like, "You want one?" He'd have a 16-ounce of Lumi.
Got a little awkward there for a second.
Nope, I already got the king of teas, buddy. You know them Arizona bottles, the dark ones.
Me and you were riding together in the job. We got the spiked Arnold Palmers, yeah. Artie Palmer.
But
Artie Palmer.
I didn't prefer drinking at work though. I was a fucking smoker.
Me and B was just talking about when Chad popped us with the weed. I was like, yeah, and I fucking admitted to it. He brought Robert up, and he was like, it was mine. He had nothing to do with it. And I was like,
yeah.
I already admitted to it. You can't have 2 real ones on the job site.
Yeah, man.
Damn it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the real shit though, bro. We both took out like, nah, man. And what's awesome is he just found like the last. I had like 1 bud of Irene left. It was like maybe a 1 gram bud, 1.5 grams bud. But I had a whole 1.5 ounces of Sour Power behind the seat.
Yeah.
In a jar.
He didn't find that
In a
one.
jar wrapped in a hoodie. He didn't find that one. He ain't find that one,
He was like,
motherfucker.
he was like, if I find this shit again, he was like, if I find this shit again, you're fired. And so the next day he brings a dab rig. It's not flour, so then we're doing dabs.
Yeah, right.
It was an electric. It's not like we were riding down 75 with a torch and shit.
Yeah,
Nah, it was a Dr. Dabber. It was like an e-nail with a bong. It was a spill-proof
Oh,
bong.
yeah, yeah.
It was dope, for real. The bong, the glass top,
Mhm.
held the bong water, and it was spill-proof, so you could put the water in, and then it wouldn't
And
leak
then
out.
not spill it.
Yeah, it had like a vacuum, like
Yeah.
a little small vacuum.
Yeah, I thought that was weird with the water. I'm like, I don't want to tilt this.
No, dude, because what I did every time I would take it for travel, I would fill it up with water and then put it right back into the case with the battery and everything, and it would just stay in there. And then as soon as we shoved off from the shop, we put that bitch together.
All the way to Bowling Green.
All the way to Bowling Green, baby. Dab it out. We lost the fucking wheelbarrow.
On the way back, dude, it was a long day too. We was paving in a whole apartment complex, and then he's driving. I'm in the passenger seat. We just got done doing dads. We're on the highway now, 75, flying. And some dude, I look over, and some dude's freaking out.
It was perfect.
So I roll the window down, and it slowly gets louder. It's like, your wheelbarrow, you lost your wheelbarrow. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it
I
was
look
so
over, I'm
perfect.
like, hey, bro, I think we lost our wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
And then fucking coworker calls us. He's like, hey, you guys lost your wheelbarrow? I just passed it. I was like, you stop and get it? He's like, nah, I'll just buy you a new one.
one.
I was like,
Buy
"Alright."
you a new one.
Bro,
Keep going.
Oh,
were
no.
you with me when we almost ran out of gas? We almost ran out of diesel?
No, I have ran out of gas though in Bergman trucks.
Dude,
last year or
I
some
thought you
shit.
were with me when we almost Oh, dude, I was.
No, wait, I think it might have been.
Yeah, because we were coming back
think
and there
it
were
might have
no,
been. I think it
none
might
of,
have
there were
been.
no dash panel lights. I couldn't even see how fast I was going in that old piece of shit F450. So we're coming up 75 north from BG, and
Yeah, I was with you.
I didn't fuel up that morning before we left the shop like a
Because I was
dumbass.
riding with you. I'd be
And
distracted you.
I'm boogieing up 75, and I keep hearing, bing. and I'm like, am I tripping? And then it happens like 10 times. And I'm like, dude, I'm fucking tweaking. Bing. And then he finally hears it. He's like, oh no, I heard it that time. And then when you're driving on the freeway, they got the lights every 100 feet or so, and the light just shines in, periodic. It just fades in and out.
Yep.
So
You
I look.
just barely
I
see
look
it.
at the dash panel just at the moment, and I see low fuel, and I'm looking at the gauge, and I'm like, this far from empty. And we're in a diesel truck. If diesel runs out of fuel,
You got to reprime it.
yeah, you got to have a technician
Oh,
come out
yeah.
and prime the engine. So
So we didn't know how to do it.
Yeah,
But
I-
you can do it. It's like a pump thing. You just got to reprime it. I think you
I
just squeeze
pull,
it.
I pull off, and I stop somewhere. I think on Buck Road. I think we pulled off on Buck Road, and I put my own money. I'm like, let's just not even talk chat about this. I'm just gonna take this one on it. I put like $15 in, got us back, fueled up before I parked it. That was so dumb though. Like we were
Yeah, I
going
was with you.
to BG for like 3 days. I think I fueled up
Because I was
once.
like, dude, you can't run this out. You got to reprime that shit. That's going to suck. Last year, Paul had me pick up a skid steer. I'm like, dude, it's a lot of fuel. You want me away? He was like, no, load it up. This motherfucker ran out of fuel when I was halfway up the trailer, bro. And I was like, it's stuck. It ran out of fuel and I was loading it, dude. He's like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, nah, man. Hopefully you get the door open. Because it was like that. And I just opened the door, got out, and shut it. I was pissed. I was like, you're fucking stupid. And I waited. Somebody pulled over the fuel buggy and fueled it up. And I was like, hey, you might want to stay here in case this don't start. But it was a newer skid steer, like a 2018.
Yeah,
and
electronic prime.
It shut off before it probably would do.
Yeah,
before
yeah.
you had to reprime it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Emergency thing. But I was like, you should let me get the skid steer all the way down and let me fuel it all the way up. Because sitting on an incline, like, this ain't right. It's going to take a lot more gallons once I get it level,
Definitely. I miss construction. I miss operating equipment mostly.
You ever ran out of hydraulic fluid and your bucket fucking like lifted up all slow?
Yeah, bro.
You done it too? Okay, I'm not. Because a lot of people use them, so I don't think to check it. I'm not in them all the time, but I have been like, fuck, I should have checked that. They're like, you didn't check the fluid? And I'm like, nah, man.
Dude,
I should have, but the buckets like get stuck up in the air, shit's shaking. Or it goes down real fast.
one time, and I don't know why I was putting the bucket into the back of the truck, but I was putting the bucket into the back of a truck that had stone in it, and I think I was putting stone back, and it was the first scoop, the first load that I had dumped, and that dumbass kid, you know the kid I'm talking about.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. I know who you're talking
This
about.
fucking beat your ass. I'll fucking beat your ass.
Hey, Corky.
He was working with the skid steer in the shop,
Yeah.
and when he switched the bucket back, he didn't lock it, and it's quick attach. It's a
You
button.
didn't see it?
No, I didn't. So I dumped it, but the bucket fell off
A dump truck?
into the dump truck. But luckily, it was
That's
full
hilarious.
of stone, so it landed on the stone on the top, and I had to fucking lift lift the bucket back up, and then have that kid fucking reattach it, and then lock it, and then
Why didn't you
get
just
the
grab a chain?
grab the what?
A chain or something.
Because, man, it wasn't that serious. It was like, I just had to fucking lift it up like a foot or so.
Yeah.
Heavy as fuck, but I did it. And then once he was able to get the fucking...
That's funny.
Dude, like-
No, it's funny because I bought that model skid steer. And at the shop, he was like, look, this is what this one guy did. We hired. He was working there to wash it. He was like, he grabbed the bucket. It was an empty truck. He was loading an empty truck. Fucking didn't lock it. Boom. Bucket just falls right into the back of the truck. Everybody. I was like, damn, they're all going to laugh at you.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
Yeah.
Man,
for
rest
sure.
in peace, Donnie, dude. That dude was
Yeah,
hilarious.
he was pretty funny.
His dad is one of my drinking buddies for a while. He used to go into the bar I lived.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, his dad, good dude. he moved to Tennessee like a year ago, maybe more.
Really? After he died or something?
Oh yeah, a few years, like some years after
moved-
Donnie passed away.
Yeah.
But he had 2 sons die because his other brother, I think Lonnie, or no, Lonnie might be the one that's still alive. He's got one son that's still alive that's like a badass and does. He's like got shit together. He
Yeah.
lives down in Tennessee too, I think, or maybe he lives in like West Virginia or something like that. But he owns the place in Tennessee that Donnie's dad moved into.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, and he takes, as good a care of him as he can from hundreds of miles away. But yeah, dude's living up in the mountains. Donnie's dad living up in the mountains. Like, you like literally have to go up a mountain
Fight dragon.
to get to his driveway. Yeah, he fucking gotta get through Bleak Falls Barrow to get to his fucking cave.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. And but that dude, he's a trip. That motherfucker would start drinking at noon at home, show up to the bar, do shots of like Jameson or some shit, and drink Budweisers all day until like get to the bar at like 3 or 4, and then stay there till like 11, fucking stumbling with his cane out the door, dude. This motherfucker had to be taken home all the time. Get fucked up, bro.
Damn.
Yeah. Fucked up.
Some people fucking do that shit, man.
Oh yeah.
I know a dude that he'd wake up in the morning, like 7 a.m., bike to the gas station, get a 30 rack of fucking Natty Light every day, and he would drink it all. Like, that dude is fucking crazy.
Yeah, that dude that dude hasn't taken a solid shit in how long?
I don't know.
30 rack of Natty Splatties?
Dude.
He got the natty split.
Yeah, he got the 30 rack of Natty Splatties every day.
And he would say it's because he liked it, not because it was cheap like everybody else. But he said he liked it, and I'm like, you're fucking stupid, dude.
It's not because of
Like,
us.
Yeah.
It's just my preferred beer. Like a fucking.
You drink water, actually?
Like a, you don't
Yeah.
see you don't see a refined businessman getting home at the end of a long day in his business suit. His wife takes his jacket off and he goes and sits down in his favorite chair, and he's got his newspaper and he flips it open and he picks up a Natty Light. This fucking picks up a Natty Light, like really takes the edge off.
Yeah, right.
I just enjoy it. Damn fine beer.
Ain't never seen a Natty Light commercial.
Yeah. And if you did,
It was somebody.
it was like Meth Storm.
It was like Meth Storm.
It was the Meth Storm. It's just a Meth Storm trailer.
Yep.
They're just off in the back trying to shoot up Natty Light instead of the meth.
Did you like that Power Ranger movie that they made in like 2017?
Yeah, the reboot movie? Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I've
I've watched it a
pretty
few
good.
times. I've watched like 4 times, but they just added it to Netflix. So I watched it again. The kids liked it.
It's on Tubi too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Tubi, for anyone that doesn't know,
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
call it Tubby. Because
He was talking about
it's funnier.
Tubi.
Tubi. Yeah, it was pretty good. I got a lot of people that like it.
I like
The only thing that the thing that
they
pissed me
were
off
gonna.
the most
Do you
about
see they
it.
hinted at a second one at the end of the movie?
Yeah, but well,
I guess it didn't do good in the
yeah,
box.
I would say it didn't make enough for
Didn't do
them
good
to,
in the
re-
box
to,
office, they
to
said.
keep it going.
They spent way too much money on it, and it didn't do good. I liked it though. I was like, man, that'd be dope. They made a second one. I thought it was cool.
The most annoying part about it was fucking Goldar. He looked retarded.
Yeah, they could do better with that, but when they all linked together, that was pretty dope. At the end.
Well, yeah, when they
Yeah.
learned how to use the
feel like it took
Megazord.
too long.
See,
I
I
feel like
like
it took too long for them to get their armor too. Like it was like an hour into the movie before you even seen one of them.
See,
transformed
I
into
liked
a-
that aspect of it though,
Yeah.
like the learning curve of it.
Okay.
Because in the fucking series, it's just like, here, you guys are the Power Rangers, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden they know how to fucking use these Zords, and they're just
they
like,
couldn't morph.
oh,
and he
it's
And what's his name? The dude on the wall.
Zordon.
He's actually Walter
Zordon.
White. Yeah, it's Walter White.
Yeah,
It's
it's
his face
fucking
too,
Bryan
yeah. It's
Cranston
Walter
plays
White.
Zordon.
And he's like, take him to the pit. And he's like, the robot's like, man, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
He's
Alpha.
like, take him to the pit. And they went out there, got their ass beat.
What's the little robot with the disc head's name?
Yeah, that's the one I'm
Alpha
talking
Alpha
about.
5.
Yeah, he was like,
Alpha, we have to cook.
he was like, who was the voice of that? That dude was funny too. Whoever did the voice for the robot was pretty.
Oh, I
was a
don't
good
know
voice.
who did.
He was like, man,
Alpha's
that's gonna
voice.
hurt. And then he was like, take him to the pit. And they went out there. It was a hologram. And he was like, oh, see, it's like a video game. And the fucker rock dude punched him in the chest. And he flew against the wall. And he was like, yeah, this ain't no video game.
I like that they made the putty patrollers look like actual monsters instead
Yeah.
of fucking dudes in gray costume. I'd be making that noise that the putty patrollers make in the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I'd be doing that shit at work all the time just to see if people notice. Like, I'll look around and see everybody, like, look in different ways, and I'll just start doing it, see if anybody turns around.
You know what sound I make a lot that is such an obscure sound that nobody knows what it is? It's from Banjo-Tooie in the stage called Witchy World.
I'm stuck on that shit.
In the stage called Witchy World, there's a bunch of weasels that are the bad guys, and when they notice you, they go, whenever it's such a weird sound.
That's awesome.
And if you're surrounded by like four of them, it's just like
Constantly.
and it's just a funny sound that stuck with me since I was a kid. And every now and then, like if I'm being creepy or if something's bugging me,
If
it's
I'm
just such a
being
multi. Yeah, you see a pretty girl from a distance, you're just like, yeah, it's a pretty good sound to just let fly, and nobody knows what it is.
Yeah, right. Gotta say how many people are gonna fucking just
Commit
Banjo-Tooie.
that retarded ass detail to memory.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, a weasel.
They're crazy, like
A
what?
weasel dressed like, because there's different like themes to the Witchy World because it's like an amusement park. So there's like a desert stage and then an alien area. So there's one's dressed like a cowboy, one's just in a full alien suit. Like, it's just the same creepy weasel.
it just looks different. It's just got a different cosplay on.
Exactly, dude. Different cosplay. He's just a different dork.
I'm gonna be doing that all day Sunday now.
Oh no, those dorks will call it out. Oh, that's Witchy World. That's the weasel enemy from Witchy World. Banjo-Tooie, 2001. And then they'd be like, that joke isn't even accurate because it came out in 2000.
yeah, get all technical with it. Fucking nerds.
Be nice, man.
No.
I like those nerds. Those nerds gave us Ocarina of Time.
That's fine. I still call him a fucking nerd,
You're
though.
goddamn right. Fuck those nerds. Get bent, nerd.
Yeah, they're gonna say, man.
Fantasticon, we're coming for that ass.
I'm not saying that they're not cool and they didn't give us good shit, but that does not mean they're not fucking nerds. I don't think that's a bad distinction.
No,
You know,
definitely not.
it's
I
not
nerd
always
out
bad
about
to be a
lot of
nerd.
shit. I nerd out about a lot of shit. You know who's like really big nerds? Fucking sports fans, like super, like diehard sports fans. Like, okay, so remembering details about people that you'll never meet. So this guy that remembers everything about Star Wars and knows why Vader's suit was designed the way it is and knows the names of all the different planets, which there's a lot of them, a lot of different characters over a lot of thousands, a lot of many years. Sports, a lot of players over a lot of many years.
Yeah, but you know how many passing yards this guy had?
Yeah,
89.
yeah, exactly. How many fucking kicks Janikowski made in fucking 2006 or whatever years relevant? And like, what's the difference? Like, you're meat riding somebody you'll never meet in teams that have existed for many years.
Videos on Facebook, motherfuckers breaking their TV over a football game.
Yeah, dude.
I've never even broke my TV over a video game. I'll just turn that shit off.
I've never even broken a controller over a video game.
I never broke a
I
controller,
have.
but I threw a Midnight Club Dub Edition was the first controller that I've ever got mad and threw it, but it didn't break. I've never broke one because I got mad.
Right.
But Midnight Club Dub Edition, Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition made me almost want to break.
Did you ever play the first two Midnight Clubs?
I don't think so. I think I only started with Dub
They were
Edition.
tight, bro. Before they had licensing on
I wish they would remaster those. That'd be
Dude,
fire.
before they had the
remastered
licensing on the
Burnout.
real cars, dude, they
Yeah.
did some slick shit. They had some dope ass cars. You like, there were two cities you could go to, New York
Mhm.
or London, and then there were like 4 or 5 scrubs that you had to like find them in New York and then chase them around. And if they liked how you drive, they'd be like, "All right, meet me over here, and we can get a real race going." Then you race them a few times, and then you race everybody, all the scrubs, and they're like, "Yeah, but you didn't beat the New York champ, the best." And then you race him, and you're getting all their cars along the way, racing for pinks and shit. You're getting all their cars along the way. Now you got more cars in your garage. Then you race this tough ass dude. You get his car, then they're like, "Now you got to go to London." But it's dope because when you're driving around just on your own time, you can just drive and just free ride on the story mode.
Yeah.
And as you explore, you find different secret cars hidden in different cuts.
Really?
Yeah, like you find these little red flashing
In
lights.
the first one?
And you drive through them, and you'll hear a little click sound, and then you'll have a new car unlocked. Like,
Really?
yeah, they had like taxi cabs that you could start off with, and the first unlockable taxi cab had like NOS on it, and it was faster. It handled
Damn.
better. But this third one didn't have NOS, but it was fast as fuck, and it had a bulldozer blade on the front of it. So you're flying, doing 200 miles an hour, scooping cars up out the fucking way. It was low key the best car in the game.
Really?
Yeah, dude, you're fucking.
Which one was that? The first one?
The first one.
Yeah.
Dude. It was fucking good.
I mean, can you imagine calling a cab and that motherfucker pulls up with a fucking
Get in, my friend. We have no
boosted
time.
cab
With a
with a fucking
Yeah.
plow on the front
The
of it.
snow plow.
Yeah, and it's like the
It's like a
plow-
twisted metal cab.
You get in
Yeah.
and there's no seatbelt. It's just a bench seat.
Get in, pussy. We're going for a ride.
Like a death racer car.
I
Yeah.
think I'll wait for the next. Get in.
No, you see that video on Facebook where dude was like, "You call for Uber?" He's like, "No." He was like, "Yeah, you did. Get in." He was like,
Oh
no.
yeah, he's like,
"Yeah, you
I'm
did."
your fucking Uber driver. Just get in the fucking car.
Yeah, dude, he wigged out on him because he was like, "Nah, I didn't
Yeah.
order an Uber." He's like,
He
"Yes,
was
the
like,
fuck
"Nah,
you
I
did."
didn't call an Uber." He's just like, "Get in. I'm just gonna give you a ride."
The
It's
actual
hilarious.
the guy that actually ordered it is watching this go down. Like, I am canceling. He's quiet as fuck. You ain't got nothing to do with that shit. Walk around the corner and order a new one. Fuck that.
Yeah.
He just keeps showing up.
Yeah.
He just keeps getting people kidnapped.
He's the only guy working.
He kidnapping everybody. By the time he does get them, there's like 10 people in the trunk.
None of us ordered an Uber. None of us ordered an Uber.
You're not allowed to go until I find out.
I'm giving one of you a ride.
The Tubi movie right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or at least one of those shitty Last FM audio books that you get ads for on YouTube. Vampire High School.
Oh
shit.
Jesus Christ!
The
Yeah,
Vampire High
I know
School
what
stories.
you're talking about.
It's a Last FM shitty audio book. My Uber wouldn't leave me alone. Shut up, bitch. None of this is believable.
It ain't gotta be believable. You just gotta put your heart and soul into it.
All you need is fucking emo kids to fucking need a story to listen to. The writing's really good. I can relate to it. Because you're a dick face. The moral of the story is that I like to call kids dick faces.
Yep.
It might not be right, but it's what I do. Sorry.
Kids can be dick faces.
Thank you.
Exactly.
I'll take all the support I can get.
We support that around here.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta call them out too. Like you can't just let them get
They
away
call
with
you
it every
out.
time. Yeah, right. Like
Yeah, I like when a kid tries to match
Tyler
with me.
sees somebody that has like a disability or something, they don't give a fuck. Why is your arm missing?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
They don't give a shit.
yeah. They just call it like it is.
Are you guys hip to the comedian Patrice O'Neal?
No, I don't think
I've heard that name. I think I would
He's
probably
hilarious.
remember him
But
if I seen him.
he made fun of everything. It didn't matter, and he liked to just make people uncomfortable off rip. Big intimidating black dude, fucking funniest dude, one of the funniest dudes that ever walked the earth. But there's a story of him meeting a guy at a comedy club. His right hand was missing, and he had the claw, you know, like the 2-hook claw, and or no. His left hand was missing, and he had the 2-hook claw in his left hand, and Patrice purposely went up for the left-handed handshake, which is awkward and weird. And the dude just instinctively put his left hand out, and Patrice just grabbed one of the hooks like that. It was like, so, what's going on here? It's like, what's going on with the... What's this about? How you do that? How you do this? I fucking love it.
You gotta be able to do that shit.
Especially
That's what I would do. Fuck, man.
in a comedy club, like, definitely.
I don't think I would need to be in a comedy club.
Be at Walmart.
Yeah, right.
When Kevin Hart was first starting off, he was doing a bit that sucked, and Patrice O'Neal was off to the side, and he just threw a phone book on stage. And you know how loud a New York City phone book, fucking New York
jeez.
City phone book like this
Yeah.
fucking thick.
Yeah.
The Toledo ones back in the day used to be thick, so.
And he just throws a whole fucking phone book on the stage. Boom! In the middle of Kevin Hart's shitty joke that he was telling back in the day.
That's hilarious. He's
Back
probably pissed.
No, he was cracking up.
Yeah.
That's what they were all. They all ran in the same crew.
Yeah.
They used to do Hat Court, where they would put people's like stand-up bits on trial, and it was like a private roast that they would do. Like, okay, and they would be literally like a trial. There would be a prosecuting side and then the defending side, and you either had to get stuck up for, or prosecuted. And then they would be like, all right, this is a hack bit. You're never allowed to do this bit again because this shit is fucking corny and gay.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear it. Kevin
Man.
Hart's was getting robbed by a cross-eyed midget.
Yeah.
Was a joke that he used to do. And they put that one on Hat Court.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one got shut down. Cross-eyed midget robbing you was not funny.
Can you imagine going on to that with like full confidence to like, here, come do this, and you're like, all right, this is gonna be good.
I hang my hat on this bit.
You go in there, fucking so
He
sure
never
of
told
yourself.
it again, huh?
Probably not. I would imagine.
I would.
and
I would be
real
too
big,
embarrassed too.
Yeah, he's
Like,
like- when you just got this big ass dude in the back, like, oh, you stink.
Yeah.
Just like, you're trying to do your
Like,
bit.
Boo! You suck.
Yeah, dude.
Boo, Wendy. Boo,
Boo,
Wendy
Wendy
Testaburger. That's the first thing I think of anytime someone says boo now. Like, if I'm going to boo somebody, it's always boo, Wendy Testaburger.
My new favorite one is
Boo.
my new favorite. Cartman always got the fucking catchphrase. Like, put a chick in it and make it lame.
Yeah. I told you to put a chick in it and make it fucking lame.
He orders his food from the Italian restaurant. Anything else I can help you with, miss? Yeah, put a chick in it and make it lame. I don't understand. Put a chick in it and make it fucking lame.
Put a chick in it, make her gay.
Make it lame and gay.
Make it more lame.
Fucking
Kathleen Kennedy.
yeah, South Park doesn't miss with that shit.
Oh man, I'm somewhat sad they went from making the seasons to just the specials now, but you
They're
know.
still funny.
Yeah, I was saying it's not like they disappoint. It's just I feel like a steady stream would be awesome.
Yeah.
But
That
they've
last one
also
was
been
funny.
doing
What was
that shit
last
for
one
like-
that they just made? That shit was funny.
What was the last one they did? Was the
The
last
Cartman
one the
one.
Pandaverse one? Was that?
I don't know.
Where they
thought
did-
that
I
was
think-
old.
Well,
No.
it is, but I think it might. I think that might be the most. Wait, no. What is the most recent one? I don't know what the most recent special one is. No,
See, I'm
heavens.
mixed up because I was watching the show recently too, but it was when Cartman got skinny.
Oh yeah, dude, that's
that in the
way
show?
old. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I see.
yeah. That's like fucking way back.
Yeah.
But
dude,
yeah,
what the
but
fuck?
yeah, you talking about where
You're
like
just
he
ruining the conversation, Dustin.
Yeah, when he-
fucking
I'm
piece
sorry.
of shit.
I'm sorry, man.
No, that
When he
was a
goes
funny
to the,
episode,
when he
though.
switches with that dude when he's at the fat camp or something.
No.
Oh no, are you talking about the
He got
Ozempic
the-
episode?
Yeah, with the drugs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They
So
got-
yeah,
the whole
okay.
town was on drugs.
The obesity one? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know which one you're talking about. That one's not old then, never mind. I was confused.
I didn't know if that was one of the movies or not.
It is. It's one
It
of the
is,
specials, yeah. The end of obesity. I think that might be the newest one.
Yep, I knew it. See? I was right.
Yeah, because they're trying to make...
Yeah,
the whole
the
time
whole
they're
time
trying to
they're
make the
I'm
semaglutides
sorry, Dustin. I
themselves.
take back everything I said. That
Yeah,
was-
because he
that
keeps
was
going
wrong
to
and wrong.
Tolly, and
I'm
Tolly's
trying
like...
to apologize to you, dude.
No, he keeps going to Tolly, and Tolly was like, man, this drug don't give you a hangover? Or nothing? He was like, oh, no, that shit don't sound right.
yeah, yeah.
That's funny as fuck. Tolly keeping it 100.
Yeah, Randy goes in there, he's like, I don't know, I partied all fucking night, and you think, he's like, I should have a hangover. He's like, I feel great. Tolly's like, I don't know, man, that don't sound right.
Yeah.
These bitches got you taken, because he's hanging out with a bunch of bitches now. Like, I don't know what
Yeah,
the drug is.
all the moms.
Yeah.
It's Ozempic is what they're on. It's just like it's supposed to be for diabetes and stuff, but you can take it, and people are just losing it or using it to lose a little bit of weight.
Yeah.
That's what they were making fun of.
Losing it to use weight. You even
Yeah.
do it on accident. Hey, that was the first one of the show, and it was on accident. Hell yeah, brother.
I told you that's my whole fucking life
You're
now.
a natural, dude. You're
All the
fucking
time.
Natural.
That's what happens when you do that shit for years. Like we started doing that shit before the pandemic, man. Probably
Yeah.
like 2016. Like way. What this is? What flavor is this?
The moon drop or some goofy.
Oh, you put that
bullshit.
on?
Yeah, because my other one was about to be out anyway.
Oh, really?
I got one in my backpack. I brought one because I knew that one was gonna be empty, but I got surprised with the birthday gift. It's my birthday, by the way, guys. I got surprised with the birthday gift card. It's because it's my birthday. My birthday?
When's your birthday?
Today.
Oh,
Today, it's my
Oh,
birthday.
shit.
I'm surprised you didn't know that. Fuck my birthday. God bless you.
Bless you.
Oh, God bless you,
Don't
brother.
do it again.
Do it again. It feels nice.
No.
I accidentally, about 3 minutes ago, just blew my nose like a foot away from the mic on it. Forgot that we're mic'd up. We got a more. Yeah, I'm just over here like. This is fucking like a big dopey cunt. Fucking forgetting that we're in the modern age.
Dumb ass.
So sorry, guys.
Jesus.
To my
You know what? It's not your birthday anymore.
esteemed
Yeah,
colleagues.
On that note,
To my esteemed colleagues and to the audience at home, I'm really sorry for blowing my fucking fat ass nose
he's not sorry.
into them. I am sorry. I apologize.
What's gonna be the
With all the
First
integrity that a broadcaster should
mod?
have.
The first mod you're gonna get for the 64 on the Zelda game.
I don't know yet. I haven't started looking at them. Like,
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I would say that.
That one I sent you was pretty cool looking though.
Oh yeah, I would say.
I don't have my phone, so I can't pull it.
Yeah,
up.
I would say I'm
That's a good
gonna
one.
start looking at them. I don't know what
With the
kind.
randomizer.
No,
just
on
the
the
ROM
64
hacks.
cards, how they got like the what was that one that we watched a video of?
The sealed palace.
Yeah, sealed palace and shit, but it's all Ocarina of Time, but just different.
Yeah, it's
mods
just
for it.
people using like
Yeah.
all the assets to make their own.
Have you ever
game,
played
pretty
a
much.
randomizer?
No, but I want to do that too because those look fun.
You can't get the Master Quest though. I think.
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm interested in too is Master Quest because I've never gotten to finish. I've never gotten out of the Deku tree.
He
on
got
that.
out the that was crazy when you got out the Deku tree on my PC playing with the GameCube stick or something.
That was on PC.
Yeah, it was on my PC. I downloaded Master Quest on
Oh,
my
yeah, that's
fucking
right.
GameCube emulator,
Uh-huh.
and it had Twilight
I was
Princess.
killing that shit too.
Got out the tree and then had to leave. I was like, damn.
I got out the tree quick too.
Yeah.
I got out the tree quick, and I beat the Dongos quick too.
On Master Quest.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
because I saved it. It came back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I beat the Dongos because the Dongos you got to go backwards.
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's right. You did.
Yeah,
do
I was flying through
yeah.
that. Man, Master Quest my ass.
No, the
I must be a
randomizer.
master.
Yeah.
Yeah, the randomizers are always interesting, but I never got to play one, so that'll be cool.
That's
I
probably PC
wanna
only
do
though,
that.
ain't it? Can you get a randomizer
Yeah.
thing on the
PC
60?
only.
Yeah.
So I watch this channel. Shout out Worried Bacon Gaming on Twitch, and she recently got into doing randomizers. She did a couple for Ocarina of Time that were, man, it's a fucking slog to do it because you literally have to go through everything. Like you might find a song in a treasure chest.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like you have to look through everything. So it's like, and
Yeah, because so you have to get the certain thing that you need to
she
progress.
did those. She did those for a few weeks, and I think she's really into the randomizer because now she started doing Super Mario 64 randomizer called Iron Mario, and it's one hit insta death, permadeath. You start all the way back over, and it's a randomizer. You can, if you quit out of a stage, you can't go back into it, and so basically the goal is to like get as many stars as you can in one run.
Yeah.
But that shit is hard. But she
Oh, like if you just get the 1 star, you can't go back and get the
no,
other star?
you can go back in, but if you go
If you
to
quit.
another painting,
Oh.
I don't think you can go back. And if
Yes.
you quit out of the
Oh.
level after you get a star,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Or before you get a star, I meant if you quit
Yeah.
out of the level before, you can't jump back into it.
Okay. I thought you meant like you get the 1 star, you had to get them all in the one
Yeah.
run. Like, damn, fuck.
Yeah, that shit.
It's hard on the Switch, the Mario 64.
Is it?
I feel like it's different. I don't feel like it's the same as it was in the original console.
I don't know. I played it for a little bit. I just liked the game. It was probably the first thing I booted up when I got that Switch Online shit. I probably booted that up before I did Ocarina of Time, honestly.
That's crazy.
Super Mario 64 is just a good one, man.
I like it. I've never beaten it.
No?
Never even been close.
No?
Nope.
I know my sister got far in it, so I got to play.
I like
some of
playing
the
it,
deeper
though.
Levels, but
Yeah.
I'm stuck. I was stuck on that shit on my Switch, even with the 64.
The levels
stick,
get
that
hard.
shit was
By time you get upstairs, like into the upper level of the castle, dude, them levels get a little bit
I was in one
tougher.
of the lava levels.
Oh yeah, in the basement.
Down in the
yeah.
basement. Those
Yeah.
levels be fucking
Yeah,
you
I
up
think
too.
that's where I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Ocarina.
The
Yeah.
fucking bullies.
Yeah. It's like shit. All the enemies make that noise at one point or another. Any of them that can smash you or something will make that noise.
I almost got my spirit board done on Smash Bros. Like the adventure mode
Oh,
shit
yeah.
and getting all the spirits and all that green board.
I
That's
haven't
on
played
the
that game in
Smash Bros.
forever, dude.
Mm.
That's
Mhm.
almost fully complete.
Damn.
Yeah, I think I got
Dustin's done more in Smash Bros than anybody I've ever known.
I got like one more little thing that's a go like you don't know what it is. It's the whole board's open almost. It's dope.
I've got a lot on.
50% on New Game Plus. So just keep getting shit. I keep enhancing people.
I know I got a lot done on the board, and then I did the true ending
Yeah.
where when you get to the final map, you split it down the middle
Mhm.
between dark and light, and then that crack comes down the middle of it, and then you can take the true path to the real ending. I did that shit. Then I started playing again, and I started going all the places I couldn't go before. I got a lot done on it, but my spirit board ain't even close. Like how yours is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
got
played it. Yeah.
But I do got a lot of like the spirits, like the actual spirits. I got a lot of them bitches.
I don't have shit in that game.
I throw them in the dojo when I'm on there. Like whatever ones could be enhanced, I'll just throw them in there.
I never
Go
used it.
play.
I don't even know what it's for.
It just enhances the spirit, make it do get stronger.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what else is a dojo for? Go in there,
Not the
and
dojo.
train.
Yeah, whatever. The gym. It's the
Injected
gym.
methamphetamine.
No, it's the gym. No, the dojo. You learn it will learn a different style, so it'll decrease like its defense, but increase something else.
I
Yeah,
got you.
Depending on
Yeah,
which.
yeah.
That's the dojo. The gym just levels them up while they're in there. They're just in there working out, pumping iron. But yeah, I only put the ones
Getting
in the gym that can be
swole.
enhanced at level 99. They turn into something different. So I always want to see what it's going to turn into.
Mm.
So I just keep doing those. But I don't know what the last one I have to unlock is.
Google
But
that
it's-
shit.
Give it a goog.
Give it a good. I don't got my
Good.
phone.
That's a good thing, man.
Yeah.
They're too distracting for the podcast.
Give it a goo.
'Cause eventually,
As he busts his phone out and starts
Eventually-
looking at it.
you just start getting real distracted.
What is that called? That's the board, the collection board, the spirit collection board.
Oh, hell no. I'm
What do you
not
mean,
the right
like,
one to
The
ask
things
about
that
it.
you can hit with a hammer and unlock for free.
Oh no, it's just like a picture thing. And there's like one for each category of the game.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And there's like a bunch of different pictures that you unlock for.
And the challenges, it's the challenges.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't got it. Most of them unlocked like you do. You got a lot of them. And you had good ass help, dude. Me, you, and Andre put in work.
Oh yeah, we all did. That one day we had 2 separate controllers, cause you could just move around when we was done with the match. That was dope.
Yeah.
We was eating hot Cheetos with tongs, so we didn't get the controller dirty.
Dude, I forgot about
That's
that.
awesome.
We were.
Yeah. And we each had our own controller too. And like as soon as I was done with the
Fucking
match, he
forgot
could just start moving himself. You didn't have to press no button. You just start moving. I was like, that's how we got a lot of that done.
I forgot about the tongs, dude. We're fucking dopes. That's hilarious. That's actually funny as fuck. And responsible too, man.
Yeah, I would say
we
that's
didn't get no dust on our fingers.
that's
We had
goofy,
to
but
see her like this, like you're condoning this. He's like, I mean, it's the only logical thing to do.
These
Were you
things
playing?
cost money. Yo, but my brother got me a GameCube controller for the Switch, and
dope.
the around the control sticks, like the C stick and the regular stick, you can untwist the like part of the housing that covers up the ball, so you can get in there and clean it better, and then it just twists right back on.
That's
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah, like the rim right around the stick, that shit just untwists and comes right
Mhm.
around the top. It's fucking sick.
That's what I think the new Xbox controller kind of looks like. You can take all that shit apart, so you can fucking clean it and shit. It's nice.
I took one of my PS5 controllers apart and I couldn't put it back together. You know?
Yeah.
The top piece, I couldn't snap it in right. I was like, what the fuck?
He also
Like,
got
how
me
the
an
fuck
actual
does this work?
an actual GameCube controller. It's a customized GameCube controller.
Oh, I
it-
seen that one.
And
you
it's
brought
got
it
like
over the
a
one
it's
day.
got like an 8-foot cable on it, because the original GameCube controllers only had like a
Like
4-foot
3-foot
cable.
cable.
4-foot cable.
Just have to stand there.
It's got an 8-foot cable on it, and it's got like a custom paint scheme on it that's like a light purple to like a deeper blue as it goes down. And then the front of it, he got a custom inscription or a custom it says Vadram on it.
Yeah. That's
my,
awesome.
My little brother got me a GameCube controller with a custom paint scheme that says Vadram on it. And he told them to put that on there. And they
That's
did.
fucking awesome.
And they did.
Hey, I mean, fuck, man.
Oh,
At least
she's
they
about to
did
grab
it.
the Wii from her parents' house, so I might grab a GameCube. It's the original white Wii
Oh,
too. She's about to grab it. So
that
I'm about-
plays GameCube games.
Yeah, I was about to grab a GameCube controller and some GameCube games, play some shit.
GameCube games are expensive, dog.
I know.
They're fucking stupid expensive.
And I also want to play Wind Waker or whatever, Twilight Princess too, because that was on the Wii. They dropped that shit on the Wii too.
I thought I lost my copy of.
Oh, I'm gonna see what's cheaper, the Wii version or the GameCube version.
I thought I lost my copy of
Probably the Wii versions.
Super Smash Bros.
I
Melee.
bet you the Wii versions would be cheaper than
Yeah.
the GameCube versions.
I thought I lost my copy of Super Smash Bros.
I almost
Melee.
told you. I forgot that she said that. I could have grabbed it. I was gonna tell you to bring your GameCube. All you had to do is bring your GameCube
Yeah.
sticks and the GameCube games, and you can leave your console at the crib.
What's it called? I spent 170 or something like that on Super Smash Bros. Melee
God
back
damn.
in the day.
I remember that.
It was in
That
the
at
case
Buck
and
Brothers,
everything.
I think.
It was in the case. Like it was like case, instruction manual, everything. It wasn't in the plastic still, but it was the game in good condition. And then I thought I lost it in a move, so I ordered another one for like $110, and it was only in like the shitty Jewel CD case. And then I found my original copy, so I just have like almost $300 worth of Super Smash
God
Bros.
damn.
Melee.
Trade one of them in to get a
Sick.
better
Hell
one.
no, dude. I'm hoarding.
Get Master Quest.
I'm
Shit.
hoarding
You
them,
get
bro.
the Master
Like,
Quest and
dude,
Ocarina of Time on GameCube.
I can't have enough Super Smash Bros. Melee. That's one of the best video games I've ever played in my life. Dude, it might be my favorite fighting game of all time, dude.
Really?
Nothing plays like Super Smash Bros. Melee. Nothing plays like
I do like the Kotal Wombat.
Mortal Kombat. But nothing plays as fast as Super Smash Bros. Dude, it's such a snappy game. Like, your character just moves as soon as you put the input. It's like there's almost no input lag. And it's just literally as fast as you can put the inputs in. And then there's a bunch of shit they found out that makes the game even faster. Like, nothing plays like it, dude. Like, there's nothing like just fucking...
You whipped my ass in it, so...
There's nothing like just fucking air combo, just neutral air, back air.
I never
fucking
played the
down
Mario
spike
Kart.
off the
I never
side.
played Mario Kart on the GameCube. Was that a fun one?
Double Dash?
Yeah.
Was that Double Dash?
I think so. I think that was called
Yeah, that
Double
was a good
Dash.
one.
I never played it. That's the only one I haven't played. The only Mario Kart I've never played.
Oh, there's a fucking ton of Mario Karts I've never played.
The one on the Switch is cool though. You can get Link's fucking little bike and shit with the horse.
Mario,
Yeah, I played that one. That was pretty dope. Was that one 8?
I don't know. I have no clue.
Was
I
that?
think so.
Oh, there's a bunch I haven't played.
Mario
Probably,
Kart
actually.
bugs me
I
because
never
of
played
the
the ones
rubber
on the Wii
banding.
either.
Was
I lied.
what?
Mhm.
Rubber band.
Banding? You don't know what rubber banding
Oh,
is?
when the
I mean,
cars
maybe.
move, they'll just like fling up.
Yeah, okay, so it's a racing game mechanic that they do to make it seem more fair. So, like, imagine there's like a rubber band around every racer in the game, you know what I mean, on the map. And so if one gets too far behind, they'll make it speed up impossibly. And then next thing you know, this thing will have a speed boost and just catch all the way up and be flying past you until the rubber band gets more tension up front, and then
It pulls them back. It just
well,
like
it-
keeps you like.
it just and whoever's more towards the back is just getting the rubber band effect.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
used to play.
Getting
Andre
pulled
used to
up.
sit at the finish line on his phone, and then he'd pick it up out of nowhere, and boom, he's in first place eventually.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's how he used to win.
yeah, and he's not like cheating or anything. It's one of the mechanics of the game. They do it to make it more fair and competitive, but I think it's bullshit. Let the best player. That's why I like Gran Turismo is my shit. I like.
You ever play Driver 3?
You ever play Saints Row 2?
Yeah.
No, I haven't played Driver 3.
I did just play Saints Row 2. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Hey, a little defensive there.
Saints Row for life. Yo, play this. Saints Row 2 is the funniest shit.
That dude was a goofball. I did a freestyle as him one time. I did a good impression of him. He had a stupid ass voice. And we worked at a meat market, and he would always try and sell these nasty ass snack loops and land Jaegers. He would always try and throw them in with whatever everybody else. Oh, you got the steaks. How about you take some land Jaegers? They're on sale today. And I fucking did a freestyle
In his voice.
in his voice, like 8 bars about trying to sell land Jaegers to people.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's the one that said y'all played that Saints Row 2.
yeah, I think that's what I said. I was like, you ever played Saints Row 2? You could buy a land Jaeger and a snack wrap too. Or a snack wrap too. Some dumb shit like that. But it was with my boy Tyler, man. I fucking miss that dude.
At the house of me,
He's living in-
land jackets are pretty dope though. Miller used to bring those in.
Yeah.
Jalapeno ones.
Yeah. Jalapeno cheddars.
Those bitches are dope.
Land Jaegers.
Yeah.
Jalapeno snack sticks. Snack snicks. Yeah, I used to rob the fuck out of the store for them things.
Really?
No, I would just eat the ones that were past date. Just the ones that were past date. I'm like, yep, I'll take one of these and throw the rest out.
You're like saying that.
I don't give a fuck. I was 17
It'll be
years old. I
fine.
was like 17, 18 years old.
Oh yeah, you can take that shit when you're 17. You're pretty much invincible.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You're fine.
He's getting paid shit probably too.
I was getting paid horse shit to do the nastiest work. I was a cleanup crew.
You're lucky that's all I took.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like I felt like I was entitled to a little bit more. I kept it low. I humbled myself.
Now he's getting them day old New York strips.
Oh no, dude. The manager there, that was my boy, man. He used to fucking.
Yeah, alright.
He, bro, like, okay, so like, there would be deer processing days. Like, we would pick a Sunday, and that was like all double time because I didn't really work on Sundays, I don't think. So it'd be all double time, and no, I would work, but it would be all overtime because anything after like 8 hours. So we would do the store work, and then at the end of the day, I would clean up like normal. But then they would get all the deer out of all the different coolers. There'd be like 10 deer. And so me and the other cleanup kid, we would take these big ass bone saws and cut the torso in half of the deer inside this big ass bin. Just cut it in half, take it by the front legs, throw it up on one table, take it by the back legs, throw it up on another table, get the next one, throw it up on another table. There were 4 meat cutters in. And then they would just start processing that shit. And each different deer had a tag with it, and they would be like, okay, so they want the back straps, everything normal, but then they want to take this much of the meat from this part of the deer and turn it into ground venison or beef jerky,
Summer sausage.
summer sauce, exactly, all that shit. And so then they would process it further like that. So after all the deer were cut in half, I don't cut meat. So the manager would be like, all right, go get like 3 mushroom Swiss burgers, go get a porterhouse, go get like 3 pounds of bacon, go get a pack of buns from the front of the store, go get, or like we would make big ass omelets, or we would fucking make a bunch of burgers and like cut a big ass steak up. And me and the other cleanup kid, he was like 27. I thought he was 4'10" though, bro. I thought he was like 16 when I met him. I was like 18 or 19, something like that.
He was like, "What's up, little homie?"
I little homied him for the first month, bro. I was like, fucking beast ass 26 years old. What the fuck?
That's hilarious.
But so yeah, while they're all cutting and processing meat, I'm back there for 4 hours on the clock getting paid. So I'm back there cooking up food, like, and then we would stop, smoke the exhaust vents on in the back. I'd roll up joints, me and the manager and a couple other dudes. We'd be back there smoking joints, fucking smoking cigarettes, fucking just waiting for this shit to be done. Then they will finally get done cutting all the deer. It's like 8, 9 o'clock at night now. Clean that shit up, smoke another doobie on the clock, chill out, and then clock out, man. Like, shit was nice. Them were good days. That was easy money.
Shit, I want to work at the house.
That shit. That were the only good days, though, dude. Other than
It
that,
probably ain't like that no more.
hell no. He don't work there no more.
He don't work there no more.
Yeah. Shout out Reynolds. Reynolds he was the man. He is the man still. I actually saw him. He got invited onto my sister's party bus like 3 years ago.
I remember when you went on that. Yeah.
Yeah, my sister had a party bus.
It was like a 90s theme or something. Like, there was a theme. It was a themed one, wasn't it?
No, that was when me and Missy,
Oh.
that was for her friend's birthday. It was like 1930s themed. And I had like the suspenders and the fedora.
I
Like,
say I remember the party bus too, though.
But-
I do remember that.
my sister's party bus, I get to where we're all meeting up at, and Reynolds, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, what are you doing? Like, this is my sister's birthday, dude. Like, what? And his sister was invited through somebody that Tyler knows. I don't know, but somehow he ended up showing up. Like, what the fuck, dude? I ain't seen you like 10 years, bro. But that was cool,
cutting
you know.
deer and smoking.
Most boring story ever. By the way, that was a shitty story.
Yeah, all you did was talk about cutting deer in half and smoking weed.
No, that part was more interesting. I'm talking about the part where it's like I saw a guy. Like,
Yeah.
that's basically the point of that shitty story where I saw Reynolds.
Nothing happened. I just seen that dude again.
Yeah, we hung out.
God, I mean, shit. That
We went to the same places for a few hours. Fucking jackass I am.
Hey man, that shit's fucking crazy when you go so long without seeing somebody and then just randomly like you bump into them. Like, how the fuck does that work?
Thanks for saving me.
Sometimes
Sometimes I'm just trying to fill the quarter minutes or quarter hours.
The quarter hours. Trying to fill 15 minutes here, man.
It's an old radio term.
You're an old radio term.
Sorry, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We're cooking right now. We're full steam ahead right now. This is a fucking podcast. Bro. We're cooking. Dustin, where you been, bro? Sit your ass down, man. Let's talk.
I like the
been
red
going for
controller,
like
that's dope.
20 years. Yeah. I was kind of sad that it wasn't just like an original one, but
Gotta find Conker's Bad Fur Day so I can play that.
yeah, but that's
You ever played it?
It's expensive
We've
as
talked
shit,
about
man.
it a lot, but I've never really played it. I've downloaded an emulator and did ROM, but that was garbage. Wasn't the same.
I got it on my Xbox. Oh,
That game was a masterpiece.
yeah, I got it on Rare Replay and
No, the original version.
the
though.
Conker's it's like a live version of it. It's got like a
The Reload, I
multiplayer-
played that.
Yeah,
That
Conker
came out on the
Reloaded.
original Xbox. That was
Yeah.
a fun one, though. The multiplayer was kind of fun.
Multiplayer was real fun on Conker's. I had an underrated multiplayer.
On the Reload on the Xbox
On
one?
the original
No,
one.
on the Xbox one was fun, too.
Did it have heist mode still?
I don't remember about that.
Yeah.
But I didn't know the first
So-
one on the 64 had multiplayer
The
mode.
first one had free for all, team deathmatch, heist mode, which was really cool. You were all different heist characters, and there was you're in a bank and there's a vault of money, and you got submachine guns and Uzis and shit shooting each other. And you had to get the most bank bags. And there was one. It was like Total War with tanks.
No shit.
Yeah, no, Total War was the team deathmatch, and you played as the squirrels versus the teddies, and the teddies were supposed to be like the Nazis. They all spoke German,
That's funny.
and the squirrels was the American army. They all talked like this.
Keep the little ones said little high pitched deep voices.
But, and you had to like take the gas canister down and like literally chemically warfare the enemy team. But they had
I
some-
didn't know that they had multiplayer.
They had
though.
that shit on the 64.
Dude, there was a dinosaur.
I didn't know that.
I
I
don't-
thought it was
there
just
was
a
another
campaign
one-
thing. I thought
there was
it
another
a
one
a story.
where
So
you
did
were
I.
where
I
you
didn't
were
know that they had
cavemen
that.
versus dinosaurs.
Really?
There's another one. It was like you could be like between 2 and 8 cavemen versus 1 or 2 dinosaurs, and the goal was to just not get eaten, and it was like kind of like a team deathmatch thing or like a horde mode type
Yeah.
thing where like you could kill the dinosaur, but it was better to just not get killed as many times. But if you could mob up on him, you could beat him because all you had was bones and crossbows and shit. But yeah, there was the more I think about it, I think there was like 6 or 7 different game modes.
No, I didn't even know there was multiplayer at all.
And there were 2 types of deathmatch. There was
crazy.
free for all and team deathmatch. It was man, Conker's Bad Fur Day was slept on with the multiplayer. Me and my,
Because the
We
Reload,
didn't
I
even
think
know
was
it had it. Like, that's crazy. I thought they added all that shit when they did the Xbox game.
No, the Xbox game was fun though with the multiplayer. I'm sure it had to have had the same one, more if not more.
yeah, you could be in the tank. They had the tank one. I didn't really like the tank one though. The tank sucked. It
Yeah.
moved slow.
That's the biggest problem with tanks in any game.
Yeah.
Is how fucking slow they
Shit,
are.
the Scorpion in Halo ruled, dude. Are you kidding?
I didn't fucking like Halo though.
What?
Yeah,
Nah,
I was
man.
never into. I didn't like Halo, so I never tried any of the other ones. Like I've played Halo. That's it. The first one. That's
The
all.
tank in the first 2 Halo, especially the first one, because in the first one you had control of the machine gun and or maybe you did in the second one too. Yeah, maybe it was the first 2 Halos. That tank was the
First 2 are
shit,
dope.
bro.
I played the shit out of the first 2 Halos.
The multiplayer was fun.
We used to system link our Xboxes together and shit.
Remember all the glitches in multiplayer?
Yeah.
Just
I was just watching one where your teammate helps you is like the sword, and you jump over the wall, and you keep hitting the sword, and you
Yeah,
keep
sword
getting hot.
canceling.
Yeah, the sword cancel.
Yeah,
I was
sword
just watching
cancel.
that. I was like, man, I forgot about all
My
that.
friend,
They're like, we're looking for the golden warthog.
shout out my boy Mark Poshwartek. I'm gonna name this dude. He's a good dude. He's a solid cat, and nobody will be able to spell his last name.
Somebody'll figure it out.
Another Poshwartek. But this dude lived a block away from me, and he fucking figured all the cool glitches out about Halo. We would go over there and play like a few games of team deathmatch or free for all, and then he would be like, "All right, let's go to this map. Let's go to Zanzibar. I just found out a new glitch to get out of map. We just got a sword cancel and jump up here. Blah blah blah." He was the first one to show me about like tank hopping, like the flying tanks at Blood Gulch.
Hank topping.
You flip the one tank over a boulder, and then it turns into a ramp, and then you drive the other tank onto it, and then you stand on top of the tank that's upright, and then you flip the bottom tank, and it just launches you like hundreds of feet into the sky. Yeah, you just get launched hundreds of feet in the sky. Then you come down and you die. But it's fucking cool. The tank goes flying off. Every now and then the tank will bounce back and hit the guy that flipped it.
Hell yeah.
Because it's just flipping all willy-nilly. But yeah, you just get shot up. Yeah, that was fun gaming back then. Getting off of school, going over to Mark's house, and me and the boys all meet up over there. Mark would lie about a bunch of shit.
Circle jerk.
He'd lie about a bunch of shit.
Sorry, Mark. One time, my boy we all had the same bus stop. We were like 7th grade, and we all had the same. And Mark used to spike his hair with gel, and it was cold as fuck out. We're standing out there.
Like it was an NSYNC or something.
Yeah, dude, it was like spike.
Yeah.
It was like spike straight up, and he did it every day. And he's a taller guy. He's a taller guy, and my boy Cody just reached up and snapped off one of his spikes. It was frozen solid. He didn't think it would snap off, but he had to try it. He just reached up and was like, he just snapped a piece of his hair off.
It was that cold and that
It was fucking super cold,
gel,
dude.
and so it was already hard.
Yeah, it was
He
probably
walked
still
up.
wet. It was probably still wet a little bit, so the water and his hair froze. Being outside in fucking 10-degree weather, negative
You'd get
15
mad.
wind chill. Yeah, there were girls there, dude. Of course he got mad, bro. Oh, Cody's a funny fucking guy, dude.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to
I ran with a funny squad of people back in middle school and in high school. I ran with a funny ass squad.
not the hair gel.
No, dude, yeah, he snapped it right off.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I never remember anybody spiking their hair like that.
No.
We all had some weird ass people too.
Oh yeah, man. Middle school in Toledo back then, there was every different
Janko
type of
jeans
weird
and spiked
person.
hair.
Yep, that shit was still popping.
DC's and Osiris's and
Dude, I knew people that wore the Jinkos or like the big baggy pants with the chains
Yeah,
going cross
the
leg and
Jenkos,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, like in high school. So like
Curtis.
yeah.
in like
Yeah.
2009, 2010, still rocking that shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
This dude that I went to elementary school with, he kind of looked like Bubbles in elementary school. Then he got older. He's a fucking weird dude. I don't even want to say his name. Bad juju.
Bad juju.
Bad juju.
Yeah, I don't say that shit.
Yeah, and then he looked all haggard. He had fucking patchy ass long beard, and he wore like the goth fucking neo-Nazi starter pack fucking clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely looked like a guy that said the hard R, like
Hot topic.
yeah.
Hot topic gear.
His favorite movies were rated hard R.
Rated hard R. Is that like racist?
Oh,
or
yeah.
Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
porn?
Like Blazing
Or is it
Saddles.
both?
No, it's racist. That dude was definitely dropping some bad words in his free time.
Like the video of the dude on the plane with the Burger King crown on.
yeah, he was wearing his Burger King crown
Yeah,
every day, bro.
okay.
The dude was Burger Kinged out. He needed some nicotine or something.
That shit was crazy.
No, he actually, I'm pretty sure it was him. He would like he was the dude that was scooping cigarette butts out of public ashtrays and shit. Like, oh, that's a good one.
Ugh.
Yeah.
One of them.
Some meat on the bones.
Yeah. I had to dig it out of a fucking 3 inches of ash, and it's gonna taste like an ashtray. But I
Yeah,
can smoke
right.
on this. There's about 40 hits on this.
If anybody's interested, there's a full cigarette in the bottom of that trash can. Every time I take the trash out, I see it. It's just sitting there. It might be stuck to the bottom. I don't know. I've never fucking tried to get it out.
Last time I
I
was
don't
here,
even know whose it was.
Last time I was here,
Bye.
I don't know if we did the podcast or if we just hung out. We might have did the podcast. But,
Last time you was here, you probably did the podcast without me.
It was. I think the last time you were here was just me and you.
Is that right? No, then it was a time that we were here because you're part of the story. You had a cigarette lit out there. You were smoking a cigarette, and then you got up, do something. I don't know what you did. You came in here for something, and while you were up, I was like, "Let me see if I'm missing anything." And I hit it, and I'm like, "Dude, you fucking retard! You still smoke these things? This is the fucking
Yeah, I remember when you did that.
this is the nastiest shit I've ever. I can't
I
believe
do
I did
remember
this
that.
for so many years.
Yeah. I remember when you did
Stop
that.
doing this, bro. This is awful. Do you taste this?
I think that was the bunny episode.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure that was
Probably,
that. I'm pretty
yeah.
sure that was that.
That was a while ago.
Because we were sitting out in the living room before we started doing that episode.
The bunny episode, and then we saw the bunny.
Yeah.
On the,
Yeah,
on the
dude.
way
What
back to
fucking?
Toledo, dude.
What are the fucking chances?
Probably because it was Easter.
I mean, whatever. That don't matter. That wasn't no Easter bunny though.
No, you're right.
That was just the fucking. That was the bear-sized bunny, man. Well, I am kind of.
Andre was on that podcast because
Yeah.
he said a bunny-sized bear.
Yeah.
And we're like, you dumbass.
You held it down for the
I'll
bunny-sized
fucking-
bear too.
I'll
We were all
kick
like,
that
"No, we'll
shit."
kick the fuck out of a
Kick
bunny-sized
that
Dude, I think a fucking bunny-sized bear would fuck some people
A
up.
bunny-sized bear would be the next hottest pet.
You just imagine a grizzly bear, but compact. You know, you got a bunny running at you, and it can just grab you by the leg and fuck you up.
No, that would be the next animal that rich white ladies were keeping in their nice, expensive houses. Like, well, we got the genetically modified bear that's the size of a bunny.
But what if it's like?
they got on a wheel.
Drinking water out of one, just a slightly larger bottle.
Well, what if they're like as sexually aggressive as bunnies, man?
Well, they would still be.
You got a
bear,
grizzly
though.
bear.
It's not like it would
You
take
got a
on-
fucking pint-sized grizzly
But
bear
it's
with
not like it would
fucking crazy strength,
take
banging
on the
your face
quality.
while you're sleeping.
It's not gonna take on the qualities of a bunny. Come on, man.
How do you know?
You know what? You're right. We can't know until the science has proven it. I'm sorry I doubted you. These possibilities could exist, but no, I'm joking. I guess we don't know until we make these bunny-sized bears. But I'm more about making bear-sized bunnies.
Can they be tamed?
Now, how do you go about making the bear-sized bunny, or the bun? Wait,
The bunny-sized.
yeah, you want the
You just have to
bear-sized.
keep
You want the
taking the
bear-sized
bear with the
bunny.
bunny on
You
it.
just have to.
I
Bunny bear, the bear with the bunny.
would say, are you just
You just
like,
have
are
to
you
take-
just letting this bunny go ham
You have
and
to
bang the
select
shit
it.
out of this bear?
No, you have to selectively breed all of the smallest bears. And then from like several offsprings that come from that, you have to take from that test pool and then make them bang. But you have to have a huge pool of bears, of small ass.
You take
runt
sperm from a
bears.
bear and put it inside of a rabbit.
Jesus Christ, Dustin, you're losing the
Yeah, but if you
You're out of your element.
But if you do that, you're gonna get a bunny-sized bear. That's why you got to put the rabbit
You have to
DNA
take
inside
all the small
inside
bears.
in the bear. and then you'll get a bear-sized bunny, or some kind of fucking man-bear-pig. You know, something
you
like
want
that.
A bear-sized bunny?
Man, bear, pig.
You want
Yeah.
a bear-sized bunny?
I got it.
Leave me alone in a room with that bunny. I'll get you some bear-sized.
Don't you need a bear
It's gonna
too?
be
I'm
some-
saying I'm gonna fuck that bunny. I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna fuck the bunny. Are we happy? Spelled it out for you. I knew they got it.
That was kind of weird, man.
I don't know. Is that
You starting to get some weird fantasies, huh?
Is that the second time I talked about? No, it's the second fucked up thing I said though.
Is that the second animal I talked about fucking?
Yeah,
No, yeah,
right.
that's what I thought. That's where I was going.
How many times have I talked about bestiality?
Did I bring up my cat this ass?
You touching your kitty?
No, never. Man, that dude.
Come here, kitty, kitty, kitty,
That
kitty.
dude is spoiled. My cat bugs me how spoiled he is. I'm not gonna get into a long conversation about my stupid cat. That dude is fat and happy, and I think I've done a pretty good job giving him his best life. He walks
Shout
in.
out to Captain.
Shout out, Captain. He's holding down the fort while I'm away for the night.
Remember when he
kitty.
came over? We were gaming and shit. Is the next day someone called you and was like, "Your door's open," and you're like, "My cat." And you had to rush home to get your cat because you left the back door open.
It flew open, bro. The ghost did it.
Captain broke
It was
out.
the ghost.
Captain was planning his great escape. No, you know what he does when that door flies open? Because sometimes it doesn't always latch all the way. The wind will blow it open. He'll just sit at the back door for like 3 seconds and be like, "I ain't going back out there. Fuck that." He got me back in it. He got me into this bitch. He don't fuck with outside.
There's a page on Facebook that put a camera on a cat.
Yeah, he's a menace.
Bro, he's a thug.
Dude, he's a menace.
He's a fucking thug.
Yeah, he don't let no cats walk on nothing.
Nah, man.
He be chasing them bitches forever, too.
Yeah, dude, that's just great.
Dude, he'll chase a cat for like 4 blocks. It's like, what the
I watched that shit for like 2 hours one day.
He's fucking, and all you just hear is his little feet.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Dude,
all.
they
Oh,
don't
that's the
fuck
guy.
with him. They be sitting there like, no, those like, nope, they run.
No, every time, dude.
He's a thug.
This cat don't take no shorts on his
Yo,
back, bro. Like,
that
he's
shit is
bout it,
hilarious.
bout it. Like, no limit soldier. Thought I
Yeah.
told you.
No, that shit's great. Fucking cat cam. That shit is hilarious.
Cat cam. I'm gonna have to check that.
They're in the hood too because they would go through abandoned buildings and shit. Like, you
Yeah.
running through the hood.
I'm pretty sure I saw like a old special. It was something on like the Learning Channel or something back when they actually showed learning shit.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we put small cameras on the collars of these cats, and it turns out most of them just cheat on their owners and fucking just cause extinctions all day. They just murder things either for food or for fun. They'll just swat a bird out the sky for fun, and then they'll just be like, oh yeah,
Makes
I have this
sense.
whole other family 1.5 miles away from where I live, and I go in, they have a whole different name for me. They feed me. I stay there for a couple hours. They let me out, and then I go back home.
Yeah, right.
Repeat the process. Murder 10 things on the way home. Drink out of an oily puddle of water, and then go back home to my retard family that doesn't know that I have this whole other life. Like, they might as well do the Perry the Platypus. Just fucking
Hey.
put on a hat and jacket and just be out
I just
there.
see that there's a cat simulator game on the PlayStation Store.
Cat Simulator?
Yeah, it's cat simulator.
What about that game Stray?
Yeah, I played the shit out of
Yeah,
that.
I
That was
played
like-
that.
Yeah,
Did
game
we
for
both
a
play
little
that?
bit.
Yeah, we
I
played
made
that
you
game.
play that game.
Because I saw it. Because I was like,
Me and Joe played
I
the
was
shit
real
out of that game.
I was real lonely. I had just broken up with one of my exes, and I was staying back at my mom's house as like a fucking
Use a string.
27-year-old man. No, and I just started watching it was a dark period. I would just lay in the basement on YouTube, like listening to Opie and Anthony shit, and then like some Let's Plays came across. I'm like, oh, Doom Eternal's coming out, and then I watched a dude beat that game, and then like, oh, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and then Stray came out, and I watched the entire thing front to back.
I got pretty far in that.
Dude, I watched the entire game get beat front to back in one sitting. It was such a low point. and then you were playing. I was like, might as well experience it.
Like, I already watched it. I might as well
I asked
do
them
it
if
now.
they ever played that Super Hot game. They never heard of it. Remember when me and you beat that? Me and you beat
No,
Super Hot?
you were like, let's play this game, dude. I gotta beat it. And then literally, I walked out of the first room that we started in, and the game was over. Like, you fucking asshole. Like, what the fuck was this?
I didn't know. I stopped playing.
He's like, I ain't beat it yet, man. I feel like I'm close to being. We put it on. I walk out of one room, and it's over.
Damn.
No, but you helped me get through that, a lot through that game, didn't you?
No, I didn't
At
play
all?
for 1 second. No.
What?
I
It was probably Andre then.
played it on the Oculus at my dad's house. I was house shitting for him, and
Shit.
Yeah, he was house shitting. That's
I
disgusting.
was house sitting for him, and he had the Oculus, and I fucked with the Super Hot for a little bit, but Resident Evil 4 was free for download, and I downloaded that bitch, and I beat it twice in like 4 days. I couldn't stop playing it. It was amazing to like, cause like you could pull both guns out at the same time. So like in boss fights, I just have a Uzi in one hand and a semi-automatic shotgun. Like I could never play like this before. This is so dumb. Yeah, it was fucking sick though. Like when you first start playing, like you walk past like a waterfall, you gotta go over a bridge, and there's like a stream that comes from the waterfall. And I just found myself looking at the waterfall for like 5 minutes. Like, dude, I am in this fucking game. Like I play this game 1,000 times, and I've never experienced it like this.
Yeah.
The Oculus shit will suck you in.
Yeah,
That's why I
dude.
play video games
Oculus
on
is
mushrooms.
dope.
I was playing zombies, and I was looking through the barrier in the background and shit.
You should just look at all the
Yeah,
colors,
well,
like,
yeah,
whoa,
get smacked by
everything's
zombies.
all
I was
vibrant
getting
and
tagged
shit.
up by a crawler.
Yeah, like, oh shit.
I left you that
I
much
got too
time.
deep in the game. Like, god damn it.
I think it's easier to get lost and stuff when you're on mushrooms like that.
You get lost in the back of your hand on mushrooms.
When I ate those ones that I gave
Imagine
you, it was like,
oh, yeah,
mushrooms
you got
fucking
Majora's
getting
Mask.
lost in Majora's Mask. I've been really thinking about getting this.
And a
My
Beyblade?
next one's done. A Beyblade. What?
Is that a Beyblade?
This?
Or is that
No,
a...
it's a Sharingan.
Oh, it's the Sharingan.
Yeah. That's
Okay, okay.
that's Kakashi
Naruto.
and Obito's Mangekyo
Naruto.
Sharingan.
Naruto.
Yeah.
I got you.
But yeah, I've been thinking about getting more of this. I want to get the power coins. And once I get the rest of the power coins, I'm going to have... Because I don't know why she put this shit in. But she made this, like, effect here. So I'm going to make it like a draining effect and have all the different colors from the power coins draining down in here. Like Majora's Mask is sucking the fucking energy out of them. It's gonna...
Oh, I love when Majora's Mask just fucking sucks.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
So just imagine, because then
Oh my God.
when I'm jerking
Stop
off,
it.
it'll be like
Stop
it's
it.
sucking
Say
me
it
off at the same
slower.
time.
Say it slow, BK. Holy shit.
And you know what's crazy is that this in Naruto, the one of the powers of this Sharingan is to suck things into an alternate reality. So when I'm giving myself the old stranger danger, and fucking, it's like I'm sucking myself off there too.
it's all playing out.
yeah.
They say tattoos don't mean shit.
It's all symbolic. Tattoos have very deep symbolism.
Yeah, definitely. I've definitely gone over every single tattoo idea in my head thoroughly.
It makes sense.
I don't do
I mean,
shit on a whim.
You're gonna have it forever. You know, it's more permanent than a marriage.
Had someone tell me the other day that they couldn't take me serious because I have Power Rangers tattooed on my arm.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's funny.
I was hoping it would go over because marriage is supposed to be for. I don't know how to explain it. all right. Come on now. I'm hot right now.
That was funny.
Did I do that? Did I just do that? What the fuck? Did I do something?
You just turned into Urkel there. Did I do that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I hit my vape and it got mad quiet.
I was just watching your fucking your light up thing there.
Funny
That's how they draw you in with that shit. It's
Funny
got
you
a
should
bunch of
mention
fucking
that. That brings
lights
me to
and
my
whistles
first
and
ad
shit.
read, the Geek Bar Pulse.
Fuck you, dude. We're
I'm
not
joking.
doing, we're
I'm
not
joking.
doing ads.
I'm kidding.
Not unless these motherfuckers are really gonna pay me. I'll do ads for that, but
Which brings us to our next sponsor, ramen noodles. Eat this shit if you're poor or if you're not. It's tasty shit. I like to just take the seasoning packets and use them for other stuff. Ramen noodles.
he snorts them.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Yeah.
He be hitting lines of straight ramen dust.
ramen dust will fuck you up.
You get that nice fucking burning sensation. It'll wake you right up.
Ramen storm.
Coming to a trailer near you. That's fucking good. Yeah, we're fucking. All right,
Dude,
all right.
somebody probably really tried that shit at some point.
Dude, if
too.
it's a
Yeah.
powder, somebody snorted it.
yeah. Somebody was like, I wonder what this is
Someone
gonna be
snorted
like.
Smarties, then they've snorted ramen noodle packets.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, but see, the funniest
Hey,
part
man,
about
how
that
do
is
you catch
somebody
a buzz,
snorted
man?
Smarties trying to get smart. And they're like, I
End up
wonder
being a sweet
how
tart.
smart. Yeah.
You got to take Mentats for that. You gotta take Mentats. I don't know if anybody plays
What?
Fallout 4. Or
Yeah,
Fallout.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's some old school Fallout shit.
Boo.
I'm the only guy that plays Fallout. All right.
Yeah.
I'm a fag. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm playing Fallout.
Yeah. No, me and Joe was coming down from an acid trip, and he said, let's go fishing. So we stopped at that bait store Route 2, and we was going to the Campari Pier. And we was waiting for him to open, and it ended up being this old dude smoking on a fucking tobacco pipe and shit. And his name was Bob, and he wouldn't stop talking about Fallout.
The
And
game.
he was old, dude. He's an old dude puffing out the back. Yeah, he was like, you guys put the Fallout 4? So me and Joe call him Fallout Bob. Fucking-
I wonder
he was
if-
like, my nephew set it up for me with his PC, and we're like still tripping, kind of.
He's just over
And
there.
we're just like, wow.
He's over there with
Really?
He's over there with this pipe telling Fallout lore like it's. Well, it all started in the
Yeah,
year
dude.
2044.
Yeah, I swear to God, that's exactly how it was.
Well,
exactly how it was.
when those folks finally came out of the vault,
Yeah.
the world wasn't the same anymore.
That shit changed his fucking life.
I swear to God, dude. Yeah, he kept doing that too. He kept lighting the shit in the store. And he kept
Well, I
talking about
reckon
Fallout.
it was about the time the Brotherhood of Steel came out of their base.
Me and Joe's like,
Hidden Valley was the name of what it was called.
he would talk in between scoops and minnows and shit. Like he'd take a scoop and he's like, so anyway.
You gotta watch out for raiders, especially if you're a caravaner. They'll take all your goods.
That dude, you could probably get him to do anything with that game.
I showed Joe got in the car.
You
He's
just
like, I never played
incorporate
Fallout
something
4.
in
He's like, I'm
Fallout
definitely
4
not playing
and
it now.
Just so into Fallout, like
Oh, dude,
that's
yeah,
a weird
he was
demographic
old.
too. Like just some old dude at
So,
a gas
my
station.
nephew set it up for me on the PC.
Yeah.
Well, I just recently got my perk tree max
No, but that's why he was running late. Because we were like, dude, it's like 10
because he was
minutes.
playing.
Yeah, dude, we was
Fallout.
like, bro, should have been open. And that's why he was running late.
Shout out to the OG, bro. He's a gamer, bro.
This is a bait store, dude.
Honey, you gotta go to work. I think I'm gonna play
Fuck
video
that.
games.
But 10 more minutes.
He hit him with the. I think I'm gonna play video games.
Yeah, 10 more minutes. Talks to her about Fallout on the way out the door.
Well, the Institute wouldn't let me in at first, but after a couple of fetch quests, I earned their trust. And then I met the father. Okay, honey, go to fucking work so I can cheat on you. Go to work so I can cheat on you with somebody who likes bait.
With a different bait store owner.
Yeah.
A fisherman's wharf.
A slightly more successful
Yeah,
bait
yeah.
shop owner.
And don't play
He's
Fallout.
doing what you do better.
He's got a Fallout shelter. He doesn't play Fallout.
Ooh, that'd be a burn. Should be like, he got a Fallout shelter for real. It's not some fucking game.
And you know what? He bangs me in it. And I call him my Pip Boy. That's another thing from the Fallout game. You wouldn't get it.
Boo.
Fallout Bob would get it
Boo.
though. Fallout Bob? That's my fucking guy.
Hey, it's-
Fallout Bob.
The bait store is right on Route 2 on your way home. Stop to see if he wants to get on the cast.
We could just do a whole lore series about Fallout. Me and Fallout Bob and his fucking overalls and no shirt, like
Yeah, but
Farmer
we'll-
Fran.
We all take acid first.
I got some mushrooms. I got some shroomies.
And I'm on it.
Throw out a little yellow flag and push me back 10 yards because I'm home. You smoke weed? Yeah, but never with the trial. I'm so mad that episode is nowhere
I
to be
bought it.
found.
I bought it. It's on my PlayStation.
You got it?
Yeah, I bought it. It's one single episode that I bought because it got took off everything.
That's the best one, dude. I swear to God.
That's why
But
it got taken off.
But
He's
I,
a pedophile.
no, because
His name is Beaver Hole
they make
69.
they make best.
Hell no.
They befriend a pedophile because he's like,
Yeah, they set him up to beat him up, and they
yeah, they were gonna
because he shows up with Xbox and weed,
and a potato
Oh, hell
gun.
and
no.
they were dry. They didn't have no weed because Durst got the drug dealer arrested. I think.
Yeah, exactly. So aside from being a pedophile, he's the coolest dude, and it turns out it's Chris D'Elia that plays the character. So,
Yeah.
and he had his own
Jesus
problems
Christ.
later on.
Yeah.
So, not trying to besmirch the man, but
Jesus Christ.
so he like gets him into like the fucking all the top clubs and hooks him up with hot chicks, and they just want him to stop touching little dudes and like trying to get with little dudes, and so they take him to a gymnast. They're like, look, they're like basically little boys, but they got tits and vaginas. They're just small framed women. Can you get behind that? He's like, I guess that one's kind of cute. And then he just ends up in the boys' locker room with like walking. They're like, hey, where'd Topher go? And they're walking him out. He's got like a pair of little boys' underwear. Like, hell yeah, man. And like, quick, get rid of the underwear. He's like, go back and get the underwear. What? I'm creepy now? Am I too creepy to get in the penthouse? Go get the underwear, bro. Okay, Topher. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't find it anywhere though.
But I'm holding.
You got it. But I think they stole that idea from an old Curb Your Enthusiasm episode. Because Larry David in that show befriends a guy. He's trying to work on his golf stroke. And he meets a guy that like is like helping him out. And it improves his drive. And he's a better golfer. But he's kind of a convicted sex offender. And he just invites the dude to dinner parties. Like, oh no, he's a great guy. Help my golf swing. This one little thing.
That was in the same show.
No, that was
No.
like Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, I've never seen that.
I thought that show was kind of stupid. I never watched it.
What? That's a
Yeah,
funny
I've
ass
seen
show.
a couple episodes and I thought it was stupid. I just never
No,
went
that's-
never went back and tried to rewatch it after that.
That's a good show. That's a funny one.
I'll say it can't be too terrible. People fucking it stayed on for quite a while.
Oh,
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was fucking HBO too.
Um,
Or at least I know they played it on HBO. I don't know if it was
Always
actual
Sunny's on
HBO
season
show.
17 and should be dropping soon.
yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Baby Doll have been watching a lot of Always Sunny lately.
Yeah,
Just-
their season 17 is going to be coming out soon this summer, I think.
My favorite season is 9.
9.
Season
What
9.
happens in 9?
Okay, so the first episode is the gang breaks D, where she's just sitting there. You remember where they're trying to make fun of her and she's like, what? Let me guess. I look like a bird. And I'm like, "I look
Yeah,
like
I
a bird."
remember that, yeah.
And then Charlie's like, oh wait, how about this? I'm so ugly and I smell like shit and I look like a bird and I look like shit. And Frank's like, let me try. You look like a bird. And so they set her up and make her think that she's the shit at stand-up comedy. And Dennis is trying to tell her, like, no, you suck. Just get with these mediocre guys. And it turns out they set the whole thing up. They hired the whole crowd to laugh at her. They flew her around on a private jet for 6 hours, thinking that she was going to the Tonight Show, and they just took her to they took her to Patty's Pub again, and just said, surprise, bitch, you ain't shit. You still ain't shit, you dumbass bitch.
Bird.
Mac Day, his cousin Country Mac comes to town, and it's Sean William Scott.
Yeah.
The one where they imagine what they would do in the a convenience store gets robbed at
Yeah,
gunpoint.
and Frank keeps eating the hot dog.
Yeah, he just sneaks off. And they got the intense
every
action.
scenario he eats a hot dog.
Yeah, and he's like he sneaks off and the music gets all intense and he sneaks around.
Like he's
And
doing
he
some-
just goes straight to the hot dog roller, the roller griller, and starts eating hot dogs 2 at a
Yeah,
time.
it's just funny.
They'd make the music more intense and slow motion him while he's eating hot dogs. It's like rolling his eyes because they're so good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's what he was saying when they first walked into the convenience store. They're like, "I'm telling you guys, this place has the best hot dogs." And that's all he was thinking about.
That's always a show I want to start watching, and I just
Dude,
never have.
every season,
Like,
dude. Hey, when Mac walks around with the garbage bag with the burritos and shit.
Oh yeah.
that shit's funny too.
Yeah, I always see funny clips, and I always be cracking up when I see it,
Oh,
and then
yeah,
I've
it's
just
hilarious.
never started watching it.
I like when they buy a boat and Dee's supposed to clean out the boat. She's throwing
Throws everything out into the harbor.
And Frank and Charlie drop the keys, and they think that they're finding old treasure. So they're bringing all the shit she's throwing out the boat back up from the water. It's just fucking hilarious. They're like, yeah, we're finding all this treasure, dude.
Treasure.
And she walks out, she's like, what the fuck you guys doing? It's just funny. And then the boat burns down in the middle of the water. And they're like, it's not fire. We're surrounded by water. Like, why can't we put this fire out?
Wouldn't that be some shit? You can get
Yeah.
a boat and it burns down. That would be. I'd be fucking.
They're like, we're surrounded
Pissed.
by water.
Yeah.
Oh, they said D dances like the wacky inflatable arm wailing too, man.
Yeah.
And they had a dance off. They bought one and made D and the thing out of a dance off. I watched that on acid one night. Shit was crazy.
Dude, in 2014, January of 2014, I had actually just been fired from the House of Meats job.
Oh, for what? Smoking weed while you were cutting
No.
meat?
Smoking the meat in a different way.
But I was selling a bunch of weed and the bills were paid. So that January, like 28 days out of the month, we tripped every day on like, we were doing acid and mushrooms, of course.
Yeah.
But then there was the fucking research chemicals that made you trip. They were called Eighth Hits, but I don't remember exactly what they were. But you would take one capsule and it's like an eighth of mushrooms. I did 5 of them bitches. Dude, we were getting fucked up. Looney bin and it was level 3 snow emergencies constantly. And we would just have a bunch of friends over before the shutdown would happen, because you had like a few hours to get around.
Mm-hmm.
We'd drive into
Go
Michigan,
get drugs.
pick up like
Yeah.
yeah, seriously,
Go
drive into
stock
Michigan,
up.
We got stock up.
drive into Michigan, get like 2 ounces of mushrooms and 50 hits of acid, fucking Molly, cocaine, like fucking, we were going the fuck off, dude. The house was lit.
When you're going on a drug bender,
And-
you tend to take it as hard as you
Yeah.
can.
And
right.
like,
Right.
and dude, like, I'm just on mushrooms and acid. Like, there was one night I did like 5 or 6 hits of acid, but I had like an eighth of mushrooms left over from the night before, and halfway through my trip, I just ate those. And then my boy comes up with a plate of Molly and cocaine. Like, yeah, I was like, yep, like fuck it, in for a penny, in for a fucking pound. And sorry, mom, this is how
Sorry,
you're
Mom.
hearing about this.
It's like Hollywood party-esque
anyway,
right there. People
yeah,
bringing
dude.
drugs out on platters
Yeah.
for you.
So
Was it like cut up
anyway,
into neat lines
the
already?
boy.
The reason I brought this up is because every time we would try to watch Always Sunny in a chill moment, and we would put it on, it would always be the one with the wedding where everything was all creepy, and the girl like crawls across the floor, and it would always start up at that part, and we're all
Tripping
tripping
balls.
out of our minds,
freaking
and
out.
it's Maureen Ponderosa just crawling at you all fast with their fucked up tooth.
That's funny.
And so we started calling it Always Scary in Sunnydopia. Because every time we put the show on, it was
Yeah,
always
creeped
fucking
out.
scary, dude.
I always catch myself watching it tripping when they trip, they take acid and Charlie puts Green Man on, and they're at the fucking tryouts for the Eagles, and Frank gets stuck in a porta potty or
He's always
But-
getting stuck in shit.
No, he's in a trash can walking in circles, really, but he thinks he's in a bathroom and he can't get out, and he's just walking in circles in a trash can.
He's always getting stuck in shit. He got stuck in the couch, the trash can. Remember when
When
he got stuck in the jungle gym?
Yeah.
He got trapped in the little spiral thing on the jungle gym in his underwear on a playground.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they ruined
man.
Cricket's. That story's funny about Cricket. Like
They
he's-
ruined his life like 3
Bad.
times.
like he started out as a clean pastor, going to church. He was a pastor or something.
Yeah.
And then he got him addicted to crack and shit. And then they run into him, make him do shit that he don't want to do.
They hunted him.
Remember, Mac paid him a 6-pack and he drank like 3 of them. Yeah, dude, they
They
fucked his
hunted
life up.
Rickety Cricket.
Yeah, Rickety Cricket.
Mac and Dennis. Pieces of shit.
Yeah, see, it's all making a really good case for me to watch this shit, and
Yeah,
I just never do.
They blew that one dude's car up.
Why is this happening to me?
I love that car. I didn't do anything to anyone.
Yeah, they fucked this shit up too.
Oh shit. Yeah, they're so.
Oh, and D fucking was online talking to that military dude, and he come out on a wheelchair, but he wasn't really paralyzed or
Ben
nothing.
the soldier.
Yeah.
He's dumb as shit. Ben the soldier was stupid.
The one episode's called D Dates a Retard.
Oh yeah, the rapper.
Yeah, that's the name of the episode too. Is
He-
D Dates a
he
Retard. They got a podcast, and they were like, "Yeah, we're sorry about that. It was
He-
different times."
He disses her in his last rap.
Yeah.
He like drops 16 nasty bars on her.
Oh,
the
and
only
they catch a
appropriate thing to
leprechaun.
do.
Remember when they caught the leprechaun
For
for Charlie, and he's drinking green paint and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, shit's funny.
you remember the episode where they're trying desperately to win the best bar award, and Charlie for some reason thinks there's a best song category for the award, and so he writes a really good like Randy Newman style song about the pub, and it's super good. And Dee's like, my God, that was so good. There was nothing about like trolls or spiders or ghouls or anything. It's like, I don't think. So they lock him in the basement. Like, you can't be playing that fucking song. So he sniffs a bunch of paint and then crawls out through the. And then he comes up with paint all over his face. He sits at the piano and goes, "Doo-doo-doo-doo. There's a spider, spider, spider. He's deep in my soul. He starts singing about ghouls and guys. He starts spitting on everybody in the bar. Then the rest of the gang starts spitting on everybody in the bar. They don't win an award. It doesn't work out for them.
You remember the newer episodes? They end up finding out that Charlie has a whole nother room in his apartment, and Frank's like, "You've had a room in here the whole fucking time." He's like, "Yeah, but man, it's nice sleeping in the same bed."
Yeah.
Like, what? Like that. Yeah, that shit's funny.
All right, y'all. I think we're going to cut that there.
Did we do it?
That's a
Yes,
wrap.
sir.
This felt like a good one.
Yeah. They're always good ones.
Deuces.
Deuces, y'all.